OMG, it's been 18 months, I've been here too long.
Hi folks, hello, how are ya? Can everybody hear me? How's everything looking? How's stream doing? Looks like everything's showing up okay on my end. Let me know if it's showing up okay for you. Hi Karki, how's the music level? I know I have a good, I need to adjust my lighting. Oh, I look cute. I was looking at my bed, I should've made my bed before this. Okay, fuck you, Minky. Welcome to the Confession Booth live stream. Oh my god, I didn't even put my little banner on this screen, hold on. I've been prepping for this for like an hour and a half. Actually, I've been prepping for the last like week. Yeah, it's good enough. Hey, hi folks. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because we have a lot of gnarly shit in store for you. We have some gnarly little guys in store for ya. Let me show you something cool. Hold on. There you go. If you are not in the lineup for tonight, which I suppose a lot of you probably aren't because a lot of my TikTok mutuals are, we have about 20 sweet folks on the roster for the night. They are going to be giving us confessions. It's going to have 4 rounds, and then after each round, you're going to let me know who had the best confession. We're going to do a little vote. We're going to put it to a poll. Oh my god, hi Haven. This is one of our confessors. Thank you. I looked up copyright-free game show music on YouTube. I have a lot of easy listening music after this. Trust me, I am queued the fuck up. Let me think. Yeah, so after every round, you're going to vote on who the best confessor was, and then at the very end, you're going to vote between the 4 finalists to see who had the best confession of all time, and that person alone will be absolved of their sins in front of a non-denominational, non-judgmental God. It is not me. It's non-denominational God, and they will also win a grand prize of $5.99 USD. That's $5.99 USD. I'm not fucking rich. I'm so excited. I'm so goddamn stoked. You guys, you know, why don't we get some contestants in here? Why don't we get some gnarly little contestants in here? I'm not even where I'm supposed to be in Discord. Oh my god. Let's bring group 1 on in where I am. Let's get a hand. Let's get a good old hand going for our sweet boys. Hi Minky. Oh my god, I forgot that I'm deafened. Oh, there we go. Y'all are gonna be moved on over. Okay, there we go. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I love seeing all the first time chatters. So many of them are contestants. Okay. Minky and Car, 2 mods are here. Hello, my friends. Alright, hi Zach. I'm so stoked, dude. I'm so fucking stoked. Did my camera swap? Was it changed before? I don't know. Anyway, hi Beck. Oh my god. Hi friends. So I'm gonna pull up my sexy little list. God, this game show music is really repetitive. Why don't we get something different in the mix? Why don't we get some easy listening tunes in the background? Oh my god. Hi, it's Gruyere. Hi, Group 1. I know we're moving everybody on over. We have Max, we have Maisie. I'm so excited, y'all. Let me look at my sexy little list, because I don't remember who's up first. Ooh, never mind. It's Maisie. Maisie's up first. That would be Worm Time Baby. Maisie, are you ready? Do you have a sweet little confession? Maisie's gone. Oh, there you are.
Here.
Hi, Maisie. Hi, my beloved.
Hi, Stevie. I most certainly do have a confession for you this lovely night.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna put you on a 5-minute timer. That's the general rule. Every confessor gets 5 minutes, and you don't only have to do 1 confession. If you have more than 1, and you can slam as many confessions as you want into 5 minutes, you can speedrun this shit, and I suppose that would give you more chances in the long run. So, are you ready to confess, sweet Maisie?
Sure thing.
Let's go. Bam! You're on a timer.
So, I'm in college, and sometimes when you're in college, you go to parties and you meet people and you make bad decisions. So I was at this pool party at my apartment complex having a good time, and this guy walks up to me and he's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, and he ends up giving me his phone number.
Okay.
So we talk for a few days, it's all good and dandy, and then he invites me to his apartment, which, like, first time apartment, red flag, but I was like, you know what, he's cute, it'll be fun, whatevs.
You're optimistic.
So it actually, yeah, it goes really well. We have a nice time, we talk about a lot of things, he's cool. And eventually, you know, we go upstairs to his room.
Okay.
And you know, there's some kissing, and it's nice, and we end up on his bed, and we're both horizontal, right?
Okay.
And all of a sudden, I hear the longest, wettest sound I have heard in my entire life. Like a solid 12 seconds of liquid exiting his body. From the back end.
Jesus fucking Christ.
There's this moment of silence as we're laying there, and I'm under him and he's above me, and there's this horrible eye contact, right? And before I can say a word, he gets up off me and runs to the bathroom. So I dive for my phone.
No.
I start texting my friends. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? They're like, leave. But I can't leave because downstairs is a huge group of his friends. And I don't want to, like, we went upstairs like 10 minutes ago. Do you know how embarrassing that would be? I don't want to, like, kill this guy.
He shitted on you.
The pants were still on. The pants were still on. But he walks out of the bathroom and we make eye contact again, and there's no words exchanged. I simply make like a one eyebrow up, like, did what I think just happened face, and he goes, I don't want to talk about it.
What?
So we sit on the bed and he puts on Bob's Burgers, right? This is the first time I've ever seen Bob's Burgers. I'm watching Bob's Burgers, I'm terrified. And I'm like, yeah, adult animation's great. He's like, you know what my favorite is? I'm like, what? He's like, I really like BoJack Horseman. I really feel like I can connect with BoJack Horseman.
Oh, that boy's got depression. Fuck no.
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 Yeah, so I leave, and you'd think any part of that would be the confession, but it's not. Would you like to know the confession?
What's the confession part, Maisie?
I went back and slept with him again a week later.
Maisie! Maisie!
My friends call him Beauchart. To be fair, he didn't shit himself the second time. How much time do I have left, Stevie?
I thought he farted. Is it very
it was
that he shit his pants?
He left the bathroom, and he was wearing different pants.
That's confirmation.
He was wearing different pants. Yeah.
Oh,
How much time do I have left, Stevie?
This is a hell of a starter. Oh my god. Okay, I'm adding little like taglines in the poll so people will know whose confession was whose.
Oh god.
Beauchart next to you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking brutal. And you still went back and slept with him?
Yeah, multiple times. It was mediocre. There was
my next question. That was gonna be
it was mediocre at best. There wasn't a lot of like. I did most of the work, is what I would say.
God damn, dude. Also, I only got previews of some of the confessions, but yours I did get a preview of. I was under the impression that you shit on him in the way you phrased it in the Discord message.
No. Oh my god, absolutely not.
Wow, Maisie is so brave to be talking about the time he shit on someone, dear God. Oh, God.
No, I did not do the pooping. That was not me. I hope none of it touched me.
I'm assuming you would have caught it. You would have known, I think, if it had. Wow.
Yeah, the smell, Stevie, the smell, like rotting garbage. I don't know what this man's diet consisted of. The stench.
I'm grateful that you did not fuck him that night, but I am really upset that Stevie, you shouldn't have said that, because you know what? Maisie?
About 5 hours later, at about 4 a.m.
No!
I did.
Did he get
Stevie, I did. Yes, he did shower. I want to make that abundantly clear. He showered.
He had been hot as fuck for you to do this.
Honestly, I mean, he had really nice arms. He was like a competitive swimmer. So he had like really built arms and shoulders, and I love shoulders. And I was like, yeah, that does it.
That is fucking brutal. Maisie, thank you so much for this really rotten, fucked up confession. You listen, I love getting this little insight into your sick and twisted mind.
course.
I'm kicking you out of the booth. Jesus fucking Christ. This is a strong
Godspeed, Stevie.
Thank you for coming on
Godspeed.
board. Everybody give it up for Maisie.
Oh, God.
All right, who's up next? Who's gonna follow that sweet, sweet confession? Who's up next? Secret Wish X. It's Gruyere. You are up next,
What's up?
Hey, where are there you are. All right, are you ready to confess for me?
Yes, sir.
Let's get going. Bam, you're on a timer.
Really mild confession.
Okay.
There's this femme in my poetry class, and the fact that I said poetry should already tell you that this is an attractive individual.
Okay.
And she always she matches her outfits to her makeup and also her mask when she wears a mask. So I know she has a bunch of masks. It's so cute, right? And then it's I have a crush on her. And I guess that's the confession itself.
That you've got a crush on a cute femme in your poetry class?
Yes, but I stalked her Instagram.
Okay, as you do.
And it's you know how you try to get information, it's are you dating this person or not? They're commenting on every photo with a heart, but none of the hearts are red. You have pictures with them, but none of them are kissing or hugging.
Okay.
Can you be straightforward? And then one time I'm riding my little bike to go get dinner, and I'm wearing the most trash outfit in existence. I'm talking a sweatshirt and this pair of sweatpants that is stained with bleach and gun oil. So it's
gun oil.
gross, right? Yeah, I'm on a rifle team and I do maintenance on these old ass rifles.
Cool.
So these are my really my work pants, right?
Okay.
And I pass her and I'm 99% sure it was her, and she's carrying a bouquet of flowers and she looks so cute.
That's really
and I didn't say
cute.
hi. I didn't look at her. I didn't say hi because I did not want her to associate bleach sweatpants with me.
God damn.
And it makes me want to dress better. I have a closet full of good clothes, nice, butch, put together.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt to class because I didn't do my homework and I was rushing. So it's
So how long ago was this? How long ago was this?
Oh, this is last week.
Okay, so you still have a chance to start dressing up for class.
I
write
do.
poems, I guess. Not about the person, because that's what's fucking creepy. I don't know. Write something that seems very insightful and gay. I don't know. Write gay poems.
Yeah.
Let on to her that you're a fellow homosexual. I think that's a good in. Is it the kind of poetry class where you talk about other people's poems, with each other?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, workshop it.
Okay. See, I think that there's a good shot there. It's already a very emotionally intimate setting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in one of my classes last year, but we never interacted because last year I was heartbroken, but now I'm over that.
Okay. You've got a chance now, I think.
Yeah, the other dimension of the crush is I'm fine that it's just a theoretical crush. I think if anything ever happened, I'd be no, I'm scared of intimacy, so I don't like you anymore.
Okay. I do appreciate your self-awareness, I think.
I'm so aware.
That's a rough one.
Yeah.
So this is essentially your confession is you have a crush that you refuse to act on.
Yeah. No, because there's that whole dimension
Coward.
of if you're a masculine presenting woman, it's I don't want to feel like a predator, you know?
Okay.
That I don't like to come on to woman. That's the butch blues.
I see where you're coming from. Way back when I was femme presenting, I felt similarly. It's hard to come on to another femme. First of all, what if they're straight? I feel like straight women are already very affectionate, very confusing. Hey, do you know if this person is gay? Sidebar. Do you know if this person is gay?
I mean, you know how you can just look at someone and you like their fashion sense? A straight person can never have that, or a straight cis person can never dress that well.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I feel like queer people know how to signal to each other, and
It's
our subtle gay little
major,
ways.
so it's adding up. The prospect is very high. I would say
I think you're right.
I get bi vibes.
I could see that. Yeah, I think that what would really bring this confession up a notch, I think you'll only be absolved of your sins if you actually act on this crush in the future.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I think that's the only way non-denominational, non-judgmental God is going to forgive you for being a coward.
Oh, Oh,
Sorry.
did I come here to get slammed?
Yeah. Sorry. Non-denominational God just whispered in my ear and said, "Wow. Can't believe you won't even use a poetry the most emotionally intimate setting possible to act on
What if
this."
she has? What if she has someone? I don't want to be that guy.
I don't think that I don't know. I think there's not necessarily any harm in trying to become friends first.
That's true. We follow each other. We've DM'd like 2 times.
See, there's an end. You could start by just doing like a normal little hangout, and then if there's gay vibes, go from there. I'd say just start off as friends and see where it goes.
Yeah, I gotta like be like real subtle.
Exactly. Well, that's your time. I really appreciate your confession. Thank you for coming on contestant number 2. It's Briere. I'm gonna label this a coward's crush. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry. There you go. Kicking you out of the booth. Thank you for coming on down.
Of course. Bye, Stevie.
Bye. Who's up next? Who's up next? Don't forget, audience members, you can also be confessing to me to be read in between rounds during the voting. Who's up next? Ba-di-ba-ba-ba. Synonyms. Is Synonyms in the chat? I can't see. If Synonyms is not here, either Shaban or Juno. Wait, hold on. Is that my updated list or my wrong list? Let me double check. It might be my wrong list. Because I think that I have... There we go. Max. Max, hit me.
Hello.
Hi, Max. Oh, your voice sounds so good on Discord. Your voice is so deep.
Thank you. I sing a lot, so this is what I sound like in between rehearsals.
Listen, I will let you plug your music right now because Max's music is fucking killer, dude.
Thank you. I'm releasing a new song on Halloween.
Oh my god, I'm so stoked. I'm so fucking stoked. Chat's already acting up, so this is really good advertising for you. I'm gonna put you on a timer. What's your confession, Max?
Okay, so I need to give 3 bits of context for this, all right? And I still feel kind of bad about this one.
Okay.
So first piece of context is that I live in an apartment with like all of my best friends. So like one of my best friends lives like right next to me. We share a bathroom, right?
Okay.
And there's only a wall between our rooms, but the wall is my closet, so like it's pretty insulated.
Okay.
The second piece of context, right, is that I do stream very, very occasionally,
Okay.
but my mic is not fantastic. It's pretty janky what it'll pick up, right? And my third piece of context is that I have like a few friends who like help me with like editing things if I want to put like a YouTube video or things like that, right?
Okay, I'm trying to put together the pieces, what I'm being given so far.
So, right, my friend, the one who lives right next to me, he really likes Hollow Knight. It's like one of his favorite games ever.
Good game.
So I was like, okay, I'll try Hollow Knight. You know, I'm not very good at 2D platformers. I'm pretty trash, but you know, I'll give it a shot. So I woke up early one morning, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna record a video today, you know, because I have motivation for once, which is rare. So I you know, turn on OBS, and you know, I start my setup, right?
Okay.
I'm playing the game. I play for like an hour, maybe, right? It's like 9 a.m. I'm like, okay, cool. So I you know, download the video. I completely forget about it for like a few days, right?
Okay.
And then I send it off to my friend to be edited. And so he texts me and he's like, hey man, the audio is kind of trash. Like it's kind of quiet, like compared to the game. Like, do you want me to turn it up? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. So then he sends me, so he sends it back, right? And so what I didn't realize during the recording was that my closet door was open.
Oh no.
And we share a wall.
No.
So I forgot that night my friend's partner at the time had slept over.
No.
And so when my other friend turned up the audio, you could hear interesting things coming from the closet.
Oh man.
And it was louder than me at some points.
Oh my! Hey, how did you not hear this while you were recording?
See, that's the thing, right? The reason the audio sounded so trash is because I was talking quieter because I was like passively talking because I couldn't figure out how to turn the game volume down.
Okay.
And like my headphones are good, but the mic is not. So like the
Gotcha.
mic was picking up way too much, and I couldn't hear anything.
Oh man.
So of course, I was like, I can't post this.
No, very much no.
I can't post this. So I was like, hey, bro, could you do me a favor and just like delete that and forget you ever watched it
Oh,
for my
man.
friend's sake? And he was like, yeah, sure. But it's on one of my hard drives. So like,
No.
I'll delete it later. Because he has like external hard drives that he uses.
I don't like
So
where this is going.
later I found out that there's not much more than this, but later I found out that he lost that hard drive, so that just exists somewhere in his house. And then on top of that, occasionally my friend will ask me like, hey, why haven't you posted another Hollow Knight video? And I'm like, I don't know, man, just not my type of game.
Gotta be really funny if you told him, but I understand sparing him. Wow, that's brutal.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's like super wholesome too, and like I
Oh,
really
bless
don't want to
him.
do that to him.
Bless his
I do.
heart. Boy, that sucks. That's a good one. God.
Yeah.
What should I title this one? I'm about to title it Accidental Voyeur. Wow, that's brutal. You're very brave for coming forward with this. Listen, I'm assuming that your friend doesn't follow you on TikTok or me on
doesn't.
TikTok. Okay.
Actually, he doesn't have a TikTok.
Good. Okay. We're safe.
Yeah.
We're safe. It would be a 1 in a million chance if he were to come across this. So I think he's probably in the clear. And you can take this to your grave. And the other 30 people watching this stream can also take it to their graves.
Please
this
do.
is an excellent confession. This one is very, very good. Everybody give it up for Mac. Thank you so much for coming on board, my friend. Everybody, stream
Thank
Max
you for
music.
having me.
Stream Max
Thank
music.
you.
If you want to drop your
Maximus
TikTok in the chat, you
KQ.
absolutely can. Thank you again for popping on by.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Who's up next? Next up, I believe, should be Alphesia. Let me see. Yeah, Siobhan! Siobhan, my beloved. Hi, my love. Hello.
Okay, I have 3.
Okay.
I have one that's like girl boss, I have one that's like silly, and then I have one that's rancid.
Ooh, I want the rancid one, but I'd say do as many as you can in the 5
I'm
minute
gonna do
time
all
limit.
3, but which one do you want first?
Rancid.
Okay.
Absolutely, I want the rancid.
I was briefly and surprisingly attracted to a extremely canceled YouTuber. And I want okay, for people that Stevie and I played Dungeons and Dragons together.
Which is
I
great.
think I've told you my type in men.
We have similar tastes as far as monster fucking goes.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to
But
know
I
what the
told
YouTuber
you-
is.
I will tell you if you guess it, because I've told you my type is tall people with long hair.
Long hair. Oh, I don't know
Yeah.
a lot of YouTubers. First thing that came to mind was Moist Critical, but I don't think he'd been canceled that I know of.
So canceled, like I don't think no one likes this person.
Please tell me. Please tell me. I'm not gonna guess it. I don't know YouTubers.
Okay, let me paint the picture. So I think I was watching like a YouTube tea video off to the side of me doing like a craft or whatever.
Okay.
And I I wasn't paying attention and I did like a quick sweep and I was like, oh my god, who's that? And like looked back and I was like, oh my god, who's that?
The
It was a
Confession Zone
picture-
Discord is saying it's boy in a band. I just want you to know.
No,
That's-
Stevie, it was a picture of Jeffree Star. And I almost burst into tears. I was so upset. He was so
You fucking fool. You
I've
goddamn fool.
I have told no one. I think I've told no one.
Oh man.
Because it was such a moment of deep shame.
Oh man. I had a moment like that when I discovered James Charles, but it was right after. This is before all of his other shit happened, but this is after he got in beef with the cast of It,
Oh, no.
which somehow that was his first controversy. Anyway, he's very androgynous. It's very attractive. That's brutal. I'm sorry. You can't really help the whims of the heart. Masterpiece in the Twitch chat
I
said
told
this
you
is
my
the girl boss
type.
story.
I looked back because I was like, oh, that looked like a hot elf, and then I looked back and it wasn't. It was Jeffree Star.
Yeah. Yeah, at a glance, like in your peripheral, maybe if
Yeah.
you like blur the image a little bit. I'm so sorry. That's
It was
rough.
a difficult moment for me.
I'm
it was a trying
sorry.
time.
It
And
had
then I dropped out of school.
That seems correlated somehow, but I can't prove it. What's your girl boss story? I'm assuming this is not the girl boss story.
No, girl boss is pretty good. Girl boss is when I was like 19 or whatever, I got a wrong number text that turned into me having a sugar daddy for 2 days. I took $1,000 from him and then blocked him on everything.
What the fuck?
And that was my girl boss.
How old was he? Do you know?
38.
$1,000.
Well, $1,000 worth of Apple products, and then I threw them in the garbage because I didn't need them, and then I bought them myself.
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why didn't you sell those on eBay?
I didn't want my parents finding them.
Sidebar. How did the Apple products get sent to you? Did you give him your address?
No, I picked them up.
Okay, that's a little better. That is. Oh man, I'm really mad actually at the way you handled that. It
Love
was almost
that casual the if
I
story.
was 19.
It was almost a girl boss story, but you goofed it. You could have
Okay.
gotten that bag, but you didn't. You didn't get that fucking bag.
Fine.
Well, what's the last one? I don't remember what you called
Okay,
this one.
the last one. This is silly.
Okay. It's a little silly story. Okay.
So when I was like 13, we were staying in Ireland for a month. And we were staying in like the mountains of Dublin, and there were sheep out front. And there was a farm across like the valley. And there was a horse that would come to our like house every day. So I would befriend the horse.
In the house?
No. We've had sheep in the house, but we haven't had the horse.
Okay.
But so basically over the course of the month, I became such good friends with this horse that one day we opened the door and the farmer's like, hey, do you guys know where my horse is? So I inadvertently stole a horse.
So it wandered onto your property.
It stayed with us for so long that he was like, hey guys.
Y'all were like caring for it and everything.
Yes.
That's so, you're like, oh my God, it's a lost horse. He has nowhere to go. Because if wild horses just roam around Ireland, honestly, they could. I don't know shit about Ireland. I only know one Irish person, and I think that might be in the chat. Hey, Becky.
And me.
Yeah, Jude. Everyone knows your girlfriend is from Ireland. Where's Becky? Do horses roam around Ireland? You're from Ireland? I thought you were from Canada.
Yeah, my name's Siobhan.
Oh, that tracks. I figured your parents were just Irish. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alex in the chat said, "Peanut, the horse is here." I think you have a really good shot at this, given that you have 3 just killer confessions. Okay, so that was Jeffree Star.
No, that one
was,
remind me.
That one was, I think, the worst out of all of them. How the fuck do you spell Jeffree Star's name? Whatever.
Oh, God.
Jeffree Star, the horse is here, and accidental sugar baby. Oh, I love that one, except that you did fucking goof the bag.
Okay. Chill.
I'll give you a pass. Non-denominational God may give you a pass if you win, but we shall see. Thank you so much, everybody. Give it up for Alphesia. Thank you so much for coming on down, Siobhan. I really appreciate it. These are quite good. I think you have a shot in the long run. I don't know who's next. I think Juno. Is Juno up next? Where's Ghosty Grim? There we go. Hi, Juno.
Baby.
Hi. What's your confession?
Okay, so I'm gonna. So my confession is, I caused a racist man to lose his hair and his family within the same day.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
So, some backstory. I was raised. I'm a mixed person. So my mom's white, my dad's black.
Okay.
My dad had custody over me, but in the summer, there's an ad going on. Somebody's not happy.
Oh no.
But in the hi. Okay, so I'll go over again. I'm mixed, so mom white, dad black. In the summer, mama got me. So white mama, raised Pentecostal. So every single time after church, I would go over to somebody else's house. It was just very common.
Okay.
When you are a mixed child of a white woman, you're one of the quote unquote good ones. The good black folk, as they would say.
Oof.
So I went over to this little girl's house and we were friends. Like, we were very cordial. The mama always treated me right. The dad never really spoke with me, and I was fine with that. I don't talk to daddies. That's not my job. So we were over at her house one day and her dad is going off. I don't know what the neighbors did. I can't recall it, but he was going, N-word this, N-word that, da 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 da. And I was just sitting there just sitting there, and the mom looked horrified, and the daughter looked horrified, and he looked at me, realizing what he did. He was like, "Well, you know, I'm not talking about you. You're a good N word." And this is like early teenager, so I didn't have a phone. I couldn't communicate with my mama, and so I did what most black people did: smile and like, "Oh, thank you," and keep it pushing. We keep it moving.
Because it could be fucking unsafe. Jesus Christ.
So how we normally how the routine was when I was over at the house, it was her mom took a shower first, then the daughter, then me, then the dad.
Okay.
Well, her mama used Nair to like remove the hair.
Oh my God.
And that was the reason why we had that process, because he hated the smell of it. He hated it so much.
Oh my God.
So she used Nair that day. Then her daughter took a bath, and then I took one. And I didn't really know what that meant. I wasn't using it as a child. And so I was like, I know what this does. I'm mad. Put some in his shampoo. I put a little bit. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a difference. So I put it back, and I do my thing. I get out and go on the rest of the night.
Oh
well,
my
out of nowhere, I hear, it burns, help me get this out, it burns. So this man darts out of the bathroom with a towel around his waist, thank God. And he's like, help me get this out of my hair. And like, so she's helping, and the hair was just falling out.
God, and Nair hurts like hell. Ooh.
Oh, it really does. And so she's like, did you use, because she could smell it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you use my Nair on your hair? Do you think I'm stupid enough woman to use Nair on my hair? I know what that's meant for. So they start fighting.
Yeah.
And like,
wait, so is he blaming you?
No, she's blaming the wife, thinking because the wife's like, did you use my Nair products on your hair?
Yeah.
Oh, do you think I'm dumb enough to use Nair on my hair? So they're fighting like who's dumb enough to think this, right?
Okay.
So me and the girl go in the back, and we posted up. And so I hear a crash. The man threw something at the wife.
Oh,
so
fuck
she comes in the back, hands the girl the phone, call I'm not gonna say my name. Call Juno's mama. Get them over here. I don't know what happens between the time my mama got called. I'm not a panicker, so I just called my mom like, hey mama, they fighting. Can you come get me? And she's like, yeah, I can come. I'm like, thank you, mama, because she's a panicker. So by the time my mom got there was police sirens, everything happened. My mom was like, get in the car. I said, don't go. Then sometime next year, because like I said, I had to go back to my dad's house. I completely forgot about it. I didn't care. And sometimes next summer, her mom and dad broke up, divorced.
Good.
And I never saw that girl again. Never saw that family ever again after that.
Oh,
my
shit.
mom still didn't know that happened. Like, she does not know that I heard that day. She never figured out what happened. And since he was already having a receding hairline, his hair never came back because it was like genetic. Like, once it's gone, it's gone. So he was completely bald after that.
That's so fucking funny. You got his ass.
Thank you.
That is killer. That is stellar. Holy fucking shit.
It was such a fun time in my life, and I honestly never told anybody this, so this is the first time.
God damn, I'm honored. I'm so honored. This is really good.
We all die with this, okay?
Oh my god, I am titling this one Revenge Against Racist, because fuck that old man. God damn, it sounds like their marriage was already on the rocks in that case.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Holy shit. Also, a question mark that the racism wasn't a deal breaker for her before, but no one asked me. That's jinkies. Wow.
White people. It's
white people.
It's white people.
Hell of an experience. Well, I'm sorry you experienced that. At the same time, good for you for getting his ass. Holy shit.
You don't want to get him. I'm going to get him.
Won't fuck with you after that. God damn. Thank you so much for coming on down, Juno. That one is mwah. That is a good one to end group one on. Thank you so much for coming on. Everybody give it up for Juno.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. So let me send this sexy little voting link on over. Group one voting. Here we go. I'm sending this in the chat. Folks, vote. Group one, voting. Vote, hold on. Voting. Vote on who had the best confession. In the meantime, how's my audio sounding? I know that Beck said that I was a little quieter than everybody else. But while we're here, why don't we read a little confessions from the audience? What do you all have to say to me? Let's see how this is going. Okay. Oh, these are good. God damn, these are good. Okay, so some of these. I had pulled previously from other confessions I've gotten, but not used in content. But I can tell which ones are new. So I'm going to find... There was one I read earlier that was just killer. I don't think any of these have... Okay. I think I can safely show these to you all. So here we go. Okay, Becky gave all the confessions you got in the past. Okay, good. Let me start with this one, because I know who this is. I will not tell any of you. So we're starting here. So basically, this person's dad is a piece of shit, but there was a period of my adolescent life that I thought he was a cool person. I was about 7 years old around the time of my parents' divorce, and my dad had no idea how to do anything on his own, because he's always relied on women to do everything for him. Don't forget. Vote. Vote for the fucking Google people. Vote for Group 1. I should clarify. I'm only reading audience confessions while you're voting on who had the best confession out of Group 1. About 7 years old around the time of my parents' divorce, Dad had no idea how to do anything on his own because he's always relied on women to do everything for him. As soon as my parents divorced, my dad complained that nobody was there to shave the hair off of his back. Of course, being the kind, people-pleasing kid I was, and also a person who has weird sensory things that they enjoyed, especially as a child, I offered to shave my dad's back. I ended up shaving my dad's entire back in the bathtub right before he met my stepmom. When my stepmom came into our lives, she was in shock that my dad made me shave his back in place of my mom, but I remember yelling at her with a smile on my face, telling her that I enjoy doing it and I like cleaning my dad's back. How did they not know I was neurodivergent? Because what the fuck? It wasn't until I became older that I realized how weird it is to shave your own dad's back. It was like a fucking fur pelt. There was a pile of hair in that bathtub the size of a small dog. I remember telling my mom recently about this, and she made a disgusted face, so that my dad made her do that every week and a half. The poor woman. That's fucking brutal. That is goddamn tragic. I love that you were kind enough as a child to not even question it. You know, you're like, yeah, this is standard. This is box standard. Whatever. This is fine. This is good. Oh my god, a pleasant sensory experience overall, I'm sure. Don't forget to be voting on Group 1. Group 1, vote for who had the best confession out of Group 1. I put the summaries next to their names. Let me check and see how those results are rolling in. Ba-da-da-da. There we go. Responses. Ooh, 38 responses. Oh, wow. Okay, we have some good results. I'm gonna read one more confession. Don't forget to vote. Ooh, this is good. God damn, these are good. Okay. Yeah, I was actually wondering that, Mads. How the fuck can a kid be good at shaving? I was also wondering that. Go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote, my friends, on Group 1. I've already got about 38 responses. I think there's only 38 viewers, so I'm glad that people are voting. Gonna read one more, get in those last confessions. I have a crush on a lesbian. I'm a guy. That's crazy, man. I don't know what you want me to say. That's fucking wild, dude. Cool. I have a genuine addiction to online conflict. I'm also a recovering alcoholic, and I prefer the negatives of active alcoholism over social media arguments. I am sure that a psychologist would have a fucking field day with you. Wowie. Wow, that is... I would argue that the online conflict is better than the alcoholism. I am also, as of late, quitting my substance of choice. I'm exactly 1 week without it. Not nicotine, though. That's the next one on the list. But I digress. Let's see who won. Round 1 voting. Let's look at this breakdown. 41 responses. Ooh, by a wide margin, my friends. Elphesia, who came in with a grand old 3 full confessions. Having a crush on Jeffree Star. Defrauding an old man who just wanted a nice little sugar baby. And the horse is here. Elphesia, everybody give it up. Elphesia is our first finalist. Coming in at close seconds are Maisie with the bow shark hookup, and Juno, who did Revenge Against Racists. That is stellar. Well done, my friends. Elphesia, congrats, beloved. The one you missed. I'm so sorry, Becky. You'll have to watch the VOD. By the way, friends, I think that I do have the VODs command set up. If there are ones that you missed, you will be able to watch the VODs in the link. Send in the chat on my YouTube channel. This will be going up shortly after the stream ends. This is thrilling. Well done, my friends. So I'm going to go ahead and make a note of that. That sweet, sweet Elphesia was our first winner. Why don't we go ahead and get a little bit of Group 2? Why don't we get a little bit of group 2 on in here? I'm gonna go ahead and ping those. Oh, Discord's bugging. There we go. Group 2. Group 2. Group 2. Let's go, baby! I'm so excited. Oh, I need to be updating my my fucking, where is it? The finalists as I go. So Fija is our first finalist. There we go. Group 1. Perfect. And don't forget, my friends, you can still be confessing in the Google form. Do the command !confess, and you can give me little confessions to read while the voting happens. This is thrilling. Who's up next? Who's up next? Let me look at my sexy little list. Who in group 2 is our first confessor? Let me see. So Charlie's not in for the night. Sophie, my dear friend Sophie, are you here?
Hello. I don't know if I got it to work.
I can hear you. You did perfect. So Sophie is one of my IRL friends. So I'm really excited that you're here. I'm so excited to hear. Hi.
I don't know how to work Discord. I'm acting Amish about it because I don't fucking know anything.
You are doing perfect. You're coming in loud and clear. Everybody loves you. This is great.
Well,
no,
we
Zach,
love
this
you.
is not my Singing Monsters music. Anyway, Sophie, why don't you go ahead and give us a confession?
And Stevie, I have something to confess.
Hit me.
A little bit of a sin,
Okay.
if you will.
Okay.
So, and this one you might actually remember. Oh, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
Oh, I hope this is what I was present for. God damn.
No, you weren't present, but
Okay.
I did contact you for this. So here we go.
You've had a lot of
when I
messy shit
started my
happen
job-
too. Continue.
Yeah. When I started my job working where I work now, I was put into a 6-week training class with a bunch of other newbies. That's kind of just like the general go-to of how that kind of thing sort of works. I work at like a call center type of situation, but I work from home.
Okay.
So there was this other coworker that in my training class, she was like 30-something. We're going to call her Stephanie for this situation because she was very interesting and weird, and I doubt she'll ever see this, but she made me uncomfortable. She would have been an HR violation. Anyways.
Whew, okay.
So she ended up telling me that she went to USF and was a communications major of whatever kind, and was telling me about this time that she had to do a piece on a local and surprising event to the Tampa area, because that's where we're based out of, Tampa. And this local event that she decided to report on was the death of Billy Mays.
Oh, man. Okay.
So through this, she also informed me that she had personally seen the original autopsy report of Billy Mays's, and
I do
this is
remember
where
you
I start to
sending me
get
this.
Yes, this is where I start to get ridiculous, is the point. So this is the information I decided I needed to know, like literally immediately. So I genuinely called everyone that was smart that I know. That includes you, my mother, my father, my sister, and her husband, all of my best friends, literally my cousins, my aunts. Like, I genuinely fucking called every single person to tell them that I've learned this information and I'm going to end up getting this autopsy report. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
So I did everything that I could. I looked through all of the Hillsborough County public records online, tax collector websites. I literally downloaded and filed multiple documents trying to get this fucking autopsy report. Was even willing to go as far as fabricating credentials as possible press.
What the fuck?
Okay, to get this autopsy report.
Hey, is that a crime?
No, but it might as well be if it's me.
Yeah.
So I was literally acting like that there was not any chance I would allow myself to leave that week without seeing this fucking autopsy report or medical examiner's documents or whatever. And so this is where my confession is, because I'm telling you, I spent so many of my hours and my friends' hours and families telling them that I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this autopsy report. It literally means everything for me. I need to do it right now. And I did not do anything. I subjected everybody to that conversation with me, and I did nothing. People still ask me about it to this day. Like, my friends and family, like, did you ever get that? I'm like, no, because first of all, in the moment, okay, this is where I feel so bad, because I do this so often.
You do.
Like, I do this like so often where I'm just texting you shit or texting anybody just shit, and it's just like shit that I'm not ever gonna fucking do.
That's
And so
lame. That's lame. You built this up for everybody
I
involved.
never got this autopsy report, and I subjected so many people to the mindless rants and whatnot. And you know what? At first I was all like, why not? This is American icon Billy Mays.
Yeah.
Fucking chef's kiss, man. And then I said after that, this is too much work, and also this is probably not normal.
You were really into it. Okay. I have a couple questions. Hey, why didn't you just ask Stephanie?
Well, I did. And she wasn't super helpful. She ended up telling me about some sort of surgery that she had in her ass. And
What?
we're just, I asked her, how did you get that? And then she ended up getting drunk and was telling me about a surgery that she ended up having in her ass. And
So
then
instead
she
of
would
giving
text
you
me,
Billy Mays' autopsy report, she just told you about her ass surgery. Was it a BBL?
No. She literally like had a surgery where she couldn't sit, like she had to stand. Like I think
That
she
sounds
might
like
have
a-
got.
That
I
sounds
think she
like-
might have got an operation on the hole, if the hole, the butthole.
I don't know why the way you said that really struck me. Well, that blows. That really blows, doesn't it? Hey, what were you expecting to find in the autopsy report? Why did it matter so much, Sophie?
Because that's the thing. It was Billy Mays. It's like Tampa. Like nothing ever happens where I'm from. You know, I feel like and from the town that I'm in, it's not necessarily Tampa. It's close enough. So like any kind of thrill that I can get, feed it to me. You know.
You need a little bit of excitement. Noted. Okay, well, I'm gonna label this one Billy Mays failure. Sorry, Soph. That fucking blows. Everybody, give it up for Sophie. How the fuck do you spell his last name? M-A-Y-S, right?
Yeah. How do you not know?
Somebody in chat spelled it M-A-Z-E, and so I was like, no, wait a fucking minute. Billy
What is this,
Mays
corn?
Failure. Yeah. Billy
No,
Cornwell.
that's with an I. Please fucking ignore me. I don't know. what I'm
I'm muting you. Get out of my VC. Okay, thank you, Aries. Thank you. Who's up next? Fucking Christ. Okay, I need to keep my little doc up, don't I? Humble Squid is up next. We have a Humble Squid in the chat.
Hello.
Hello. Do you have a confession for me?
Yes, I now feel vastly underprepared compared to everyone else.
It's okay.
So I have a couple, because I don't have any shame naturally. I don't expect forgiveness because I'll probably do all these things again.
Okay.
So first one I wanted to pick out was one that would appeal to your audience specifically because you talk about Tumblr a lot.
Yeah.
That I'm the one responsible for the Shaggy Coon post that goes viral on
You're
Tumblr
kidding.
every once in. Yeah, that's me.
Hold on. Gonna do some quick Googling. You can keep telling your confession. I won't take this out of your time. What?
Yeah, and I still get asks about it. So yeah, Squid in a Party Hat. There's a link hard coded into my Tumblr so people can find it and stop sending me asks, but they still do. So with the horrible things that I found, this is not directly my fault, but it sure feels like I put bullets on a counter and someone came up with a gun and shot me with them. People have drawn porn of that post.
Oh no. I can see why. That. Oh man. This is a really good post. Y'all, hold on. I have to open this up in a new. Oh my god.
It
Okay.
has been sent, like, the porn has been sent to me by people I know in real life who know I've made,
Folks,
who know I've made this post.
This is the legendary post. For those of you who don't know, it's Squid in a Party Hat, but afraid we can't be together anymore, Shaggy Coon. Like, why, man? This screenshot is so fucking fried. Hey, where did this art come from? Did you make this art?
I just found it. I was like, the art is not from me. I retweeted it with that text. And so just my fault.
Good.
So I posted the full version of it because they cut off the punchline because it was a reference to a YouTube poop.
Okay.
It was a reference to the "watch me swoosh right in" YouTube poop.
I keep pausing your time. I'm waiting for Discord to pull up the link. So this is oh my god. No, stop. Firefox is trying to update in the background. Okay, yes, that is the link to your Tumblr. What is your second confession while I pull this one up?
This one is I also work in a call center, and I've been a trainer before, and this is a story that I tell agents who are anxious about when they're on the phone. So because everyone is like little baby when they're in training, and they're I don't want to talk to people.
Oh, I was.
Which is whatever. So I tell this story of the worst thing I've ever said to a customer.
Oh man.
So I was fixing his video service. Like I was like, I'm running some commands in the background. He's like, hey, can I change my baby while you're doing this? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I'm just doing things on my end at this point. He's like, okay. So I'm working in the background, just kind of like thinking to myself. And he says out loud to his baby, oh, are you a stinky little man? And part of me decided to respond. It was no conscious part of myself. I said, no, sir. He said, what? And I said, what? And we moved on.
That's really
later that month, I also got a customer arrested.
What?
It was within. So these are both within my first month of working. God. So, like I heard, like my boss, Rob, has like told me a story. Is like, oh yeah, we found like illegal stuff on a person's computer, and we got him arrested that time. So like, I thought like that'll never happen to me. That's 1 in a million. I get this call, and this guy is like just raging out about it, and he says, I'm gonna cut the technician's head off and put it in the driveway and then do the same to the rest of his family. And I'm like, okay, I'm still rebooting your optical network terminal. Just give me 1 minute. And I mute myself and I'll go, Rob! And Rob thinks I'm being over dramatic because it's within my first month. But when I get over, he's like, you fucking serious? Send me his information. We're going to get him arrested. So, like, I have to continue on the call. I fix his internet. I fixed the problem he was talking about.
Very kind of you, overall. Quite charitable.
Yeah, I'm very good at not about pretending things are okay. It's how I've made it through life. But then he starts going into conspiracy theories, and he's like, I have... your vape got me distracted. I saw you vaping. I was like, my lizard brain. And he was like, yeah, I don't use the Wi-Fi because I only have a Wi-Fi, like I have a aluminum tube going from my antenna to my computer, which, hey, why don't you buy an Ethernet cable? But he thought like it was gonna like mutate him.
Okay. All right. That's a new one. I haven't heard that one before. Okay. Wowee. So I'm assuming the guy got arrested. I don't know if you ever heard anything about him after that.
I stalk people's accounts every once in a while, especially when they've done bad things. He called in after his account was disconnected, and he was like, because the higher ups disconnected his account, and he like, it was like someone quoted his rant word for word, and I don't remember it, but it's like you're not supposed to do that in the notes, but I didn't care because it was funny. That's
really good. I'm gonna show the full Shaggy Coon post. Let me see. Afraid we can't be together anymore, Shaggy Coon. Like, why, man? Shit, it's cut off. You never swoosh right in when I need you. This is probably referencing something I haven't heard. I just feel like you're frozen in there, and I'm out here. Edit. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, because I was getting harassed about
people stop reblogging, adding cynical ass comments, please. Cynical ass comment. The original, I'm cursed. Oh, teleport's behind. Okay, there's a lot happening. Oh, wait. Was this also in the midst of like the Shaggy 1% of his power like meme era?
It predated that by like a month, and my boyfriend is convinced it's my fault.
I feel a little bit like it could have been. That's killer. You gave so many good confessions. I'm gonna go ahead and add those summaries. Jesus, there's a lot here. Thank you so much. This is just an absolute goldmine of confessions, my friend. Thank you so much, everybody. Give Sweet Dan, give HS Squid Reviews on TikTok a hand. That's it, right? HS Squid Reviews.
Yeah, H Squid Reviews.
H
you
Squid
can see me
Reviews.
talk about Sonic for way too long.
That's why we're mutuals. That's why we're mutuals, because you talk about Sonic. Thank you so much for coming on down, my friend. Next up, I believe, is chocolate-covered strawberries, baby.
Hello.
Hi.
Can everybody hear me?
Coming in loud and clear. There we go.
Fantastic. Hi. Okay. So, I guess I'll just get into the confession. I want to preface this with my, intentions in this situation were not, from a malicious point at all. I didn't, my intent was not to mock or, try to, mock anybody or offend anybody, so I really hope nobody's, upset with this.
I'm nervous already, but okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So, when I was younger, elementary school, ish age, I used to meow. Just, in class. A lot. I would also... Yeah, as we do. And I would also, lick the back of my hand, as though I were a cat.
You're going full furry mode. Okay.
Oh yeah, full on cat boy. And apparently this isn't a normal child thing to do when you're 13. So
13?
Yeah. So teachers would tell me sensibly to not do this. And my response was just no, and they'd be like, why not? And I'd be like, I can't stop. And they were like, what do you mean? And I was like, I just can't stop. And they were like, okay, this is concerning. So, they were like, what do you mean you can't stop? And I'm like, well, I just have to. And they were like, okay. So they took me to the guidance counselor, and the guidance counselor was like, so you're meowing in class? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay. And then, no fucking shit. And they took me to the school, social worker, psychologist person. And they had
really
me
worried
do
about this. Okay.
Yeah, they were really concerned about the meowing. And I was just like, yeah, I can't stop, I can't control it. And so they did all these assessments on me, and I was like, oh, this is getting more intense than I thought. They're really, this is an issue. And so they did all these assessments on me, and they ended up being in the end they were like, yeah, well, you have Tourette's. We're diagnosing with you with Tourette's. And I was like, oh, okay. And because of this, they gave me certain different kind of accommodations in school because of people with neurodivergencies.
Okay.
And then when I got to high school as well, I was actually prescribed medication, and they're like, oh, you need help with your Tourette's. But the truth is, I actually don't have Tourette's. I just really didn't want to stop meowing.
You were just a weird fucking kid.
I was just a cat boy.
That is so good.
But by the time I was taken to the psychologist, I was like, oh, I'm too far in now.
Holy fucking
I can't back
shit.
out.
You literally got accommodations for being a goddamn cat boy. Diagnosed.
Yeah, I'm diagnosed furry. I was given medication for being a furry.
Did the medication do anything for ya?
Well, I took it because I was too far in at that point.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So if the medication did not make me less of a furry, unfortunately.
Wow. You really committed to the fucking bit.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah. By the time they were pulling out the assessment papers, I was like, oh fuck. If I tell them now that I was just fucking around, they're gonna no, that's not gonna be good.
You were just being stubborn.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta commit to the bit. So yeah. Oh, also, I have another confession. So I live in an apartment now with a few roommates. And in the lobby they have these big not big, probably about 5 foot tall trees in pots. And this morning or last night, like at 1 a.m., my roommates just like took one.
This was last night.
Yeah, and now we
Okay.
have it. We just like took a tree from the lobby.
Oh,
That was
theft.
just, yeah.
Hey, I think I
Okay.
explicitly told you guys to not confess to crimes on the stream. However, I don't know where you live, so I'm not gonna fucking narc. Even if I did, I wouldn't narc. This is
I
not
didn't
that
take
kind of
it. My
stream.
roommates did.
That's true. Okay, I'm gonna note then in this title alongside Diagnosed Catboy, roommate theft. I'm not gonna denote it as your sin. So I don't think you need to be absolved of that one. However, the Catboy
you, but-
thing, you really
Yeah.
need forgiveness for that one. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I feel really bad about that because, like, you know, it's also like it's currently still on medical documents, and when I've tried to like, I don't know, like I did air cadets as a kid, and I was told like I actually can't like fly a plane because I have Tourette's.
Except you don't.
Yeah, except I don't have Tourette's, but like I couldn't like tell them now that like I was fucking with them. So, you know,
I
like,
feel like that's gonna be on your record until you're 30. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
so yeah, there's no going back.
Do you mind me asking how old you are now?
I'm 17.
Are you at the same school as you were when you got diagnosed?
I'm in university.
Okay. God damn
Yeah.
it, 17, that's impressive. Listen, I think that if you swap doctors at this point, you could probably be upfront with them about it, but that's really fucking wild, dude.
Yeah. Also, it shows that the mental health system is just like, you know.
Good. Great. Wow.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
fucking kidding. That's a good-ass confession. Folks,
Thank
give it
you.
up for chocolate-covered strawberries, our local diagnosed cat boy. Holy shit, dude. Thank you for coming on down. This one's excellent. I really appreciate it.
Have a lovely day.
You too. Who's up next? Haven. Haven. TikTok's favorite vampire.
Yeah, yep. Hiya.
Hello, my love. How you doing?
Why are you gonna make me go after Diagnosed Catboy? I feel like that's.
If it helps, I didn't know. I didn't know what that one was beforehand. So if yours is worse than that, that's on you. Better lie real quick.
Hey, okay. No, I feel a little underprepared, but you know, I'm chilling. I'm only 2 margaritas down, so hopefully I don't slur my words.
You sounded good. You're sounding great. What's what nasty little secrets do you have for us tonight, Haven?
I got some secrets. I'm gonna tell you about how, growing up, I was very extremely like, I was really bad at noticing a lot of obvious things, which means my love life and my flirting was absolute. It was something else.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna tell you about my various crushes and how I approached that in my very logical child brain.
Okay.
My very first crush. I was in 2nd grade, and I saw this boy, and I just one day, like, I looked at him, and I just decided he was my crush. I don't know why. I think I was like, you know what, that one, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you know. And then I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I have a crush on this kid. Let's call him Bo. And my mom's like, what makes you think you have a crush on this kid? And I was like, he makes my heart go boom, 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 boom. It's 2nd grade, you know.
Good prerequisite, I suppose, for a 7-year-old.
Yes. But the way I approached this was that I decided everyone needs to know this is my crush. So the whole class knew. I told everybody. I told him many times. And he was like, can you stay away from me? And I was like, no. So every day at recess, I would follow him around. Every day in PE, when we had to partner up, I would literally chase after him. And he'd be like, can you stay away from me? And in class, partners, I would always try and sit next to him. He was terrified of me.
You were that fucking kid.
The teachers had to like help him stay away from me. That's how bad I was.
That's
this lasted almost all of 2nd grade, and then it went away. Looking back on that, I'm extremely embarrassed, and that poor child. And then like 2 years later, 4th grade comes around, right? He's in one of my classes again, but like we're past this. I'm a normal kid, he's a normal kid, whatever. But then I remember how embarrassing I was, right? And this is after I kissed the kid on the school bus in kindergarten against his will because I was like, oh, you're cute.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Dude, Jesus, you don't have a good track.
class.
You don't have a good track record, huh?
I was a weird kid.
Whew.
I have a horrible track record. I still never officially have a boyfriend, but whatever. Okay. And then 4th grade comes around, and I started remembering all the things I did. He's in one of my classes, and I don't want to be anywhere near him. Like, oh my gosh, I'm a horrible kid. Then I was like, I need to apologize for my behavior. And so the entire year, I'm just kind of like trying to stay as far away from him as possible in this 4th grade class. Then near the end of the year, I run up to him one day, and he's like, "Oh, hi," and I said, "I am so sorry," and he's like, "What?" And then I run away, and that was our only interaction.
You didn't even explain yourself?
No, I just said sorry.
It was weighing so heavily on you that you goofed up the apology.
Yeah. Okay. And then here's my next crush. You ready for this?
Okay.
Next crush. 5th grade. This kid actually liked me back, so we're getting somewhere, right?
Okay.
I still followed him around. It was kind of weird, but he liked me back, so like it was good. We had like a dynamic. We weren't dating yet because I was like, I'm not allowed to date till I'm 16. But then like one kid was like, hey, I'm like, you know, hanging out in this corner, and then my crush, let's call him like a Cat or something.
Okay.
And Cat was like, I want to hang out in this spot. And then he looked at me, and I was like, oh, okay. So I went up to this kid who was, by the way, twice my size, twice my width, big, tough football player kid, 5th grade. And I said, hey, we're going to be in this spot. He was like, no. And so then I hissed at him, because this was during my hissing phase, and I scratched him.
What is up with the fucking Catboy confessions? Oh my god.
I went through a very big middle school phase. Okay, fast forward. How much time did I left? Okay. I got like my third crush. My third crush wasn't really a crush. It was way later. I was probably like 13 or something.
Okay.
Just barely starting to get into makeup. I walk into a Shields, like there's a store. We buy stuff. I go to check out, and the kid at the register, he's like, "Oh, hey, I really like your makeup." The thing is, this was when I only wore makeup like maybe once a month, and I had sparkles, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this kid thinks I'm a makeup person." And this kid was really cute. And I was like, he can't think I'm a liar. So I'm like, no, I don't do makeup. This is just for today. And he's like, okay, but I like it for today. And I was like, thanks, but like, it's just for today. And he's like, okay. And then later I was like, oh, come on, he was flirting with me. So then after I realized he's flirting with me, I, at night, called the Shields store.
What?
And I'm like, hey, and I was like, hey, you know this employee named this, because I read his name tag, and they were like, yeah, and I was like, tell him he was a really good checker outer, and then I hung up because I lost my nerve.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude.
And then I never had a crush again until I actually had a crush on a gay man.
Wow.
But I didn't. So I started texting in front of his boyfriend, which I did not realize was his boyfriend.
The last sentence cut out a little bit, so I don't know what you did in front of his boyfriend, but honestly, I'm scared to find out.
Flirting with him. I didn't know he was gay.
Man, dude.
My gay hair was absolute crap. Anyway, I haven't had a crush since then, and yeah, that's my horrible dating record. Not dating.
You have a shit track record, dude.
I cannot flirt. The fact that I'm a thirst trap TikToker makes this hilarious because I cannot flirt to save my life.
I truly would not have expected this of you, and that just shows that people really aren't all they seem. Listen, you have a great TikTok account. You can plug it here if you want. That is fucking wild. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody. Give it up for Haven. Well done, my friend. I don't even know what to call yours. Like the worst relationship track record in the world. Holy fuck, dude. Thank you for coming on.
I know, I can only flirt with my phone if nobody else is in the room. The second I actually have a crush.
It makes sense it'd be easier to pretend instead of having to do it in front of people. Holy shit.
My TikTok is Haven Storm, the same as my username. Yeah. Thanks for having me here, Stevie.
Of course. Thank you for coming on. Next up, I believe, is Simnims. We have a Simnims in the VC.
Ooga booga.
Hello, Ooga booga. Hold on, let me get you big. There we go. Aw, your Discord profile picture is so cute.
Thank you. So I do want to warn you that both of these are pretty unhinged.
Okay.
Because I have two confessions. One of them is worse than the other, so I'll leave that one for the end.
Okay, hit me.
Okay, so the first one, 7 years old. I've moved around a lot. I'm in this new neighborhood, and I have these two friends that are also in the neighborhood. They hate each other, but they're both my friend.
Okay.
And we all love Littlest Pet Shops, like, a lot. And obviously, I have a preference over one of the friends than the other. And so one day, me and my friend were playing with a couple, and my friend was like, man, I really wish I had the horse, you know, like the brown horse. I fucking love that horse. I was like, dude, so-and-so has that horse.
No.
That's so crazy. And so my friend was like, dude, you need to steal the horse for me.
No.
And I want a friend so bad. I want her approval so bad. So I go over to this other friend's house, and we're playing with the littlest pet shops. Everything's going fine. And she's like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, for sure.
That's your end.
And I panic, and I shove it down my pants.
Oh my god.
And I brought it back to the other friend. So that's the first story.
Hold on.
Ta-da!
Did you stay friends with the friend who you did the theft for?
I didn't stay friends with either of them because I moved again.
God damn, dude. That.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you were never held accountable by the person you
No.
stole from.
No. But I feel really guilty about it.
I think you owe both. Well, one, I think you should get her ass. The other one, I think you probably owe them a formal apology. What's your second confession? I'm intrigued.
All right. This one happened maybe like a couple months ago, and for reference, I'm 19, so this is not good. I was always in my friend's dorm, and we both hated her roommate because her roommate would always have her girlfriend over, and they would be loudly smooching while we were trying to play Lego Harry Potter and stuff. Like, you could hear it from across the room, the audible, like...
There is
like,
nothing less sexy than your roommates playing Lego Harry Potter in the background, and the fact that they're still getting it on then is wild.
I was
Holy
impressed.
shit.
Yeah. And so, the roommate was gone one night, and, the dining hall was serving mac and cheese. I'm lactose
Where the
intolerant.
fuck is this going? Okay.
And, all right, so we make it back to the room. It's just me and my friend. Roommate's gone. And I'm like, dude, I really gotta go. Like, I am not feeling good. And so I go to the bathroom. Shit happens, literally.
You blow up their fucking bathroom and you create a nuclear wasteland. You do Chernobyl 2 in the bathroom.
Basically, and bro was huge. Like, no matter how many times I flushed, it would not go down. And these two roommates, one being my friend and the other one being the roommate, they had their own bathroom. And so it was just theirs, and I was just obviously a guest, and it would not go down. And this was when I first knew my friend, so I was scared to tell her what was going on, but she heard me like flushing repeatedly. She was like, what's going on? I was like, nothing. And I panic. I look around me. The first thing I see in the sink is the roommate's butter knife.
Oh my god! No!
So I start chopping it up, and it flushes, and I washed it off with her sponge because there was remnants on it.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And we never told her, and I've never told anyone other than the person who was involved.
So you did tell the person, your new friend, you did tell them, hey, sorry it took me so long. Oh my god, I had to slice and dice a big old fucking dookie. Oh my god, dude. You fruit ninja'd that shit with somebody else's knife. And with their sponge too. What is wrong with you?
It was their dish knife. It wasn't even, or it was their dish sponge, not like a regular cleaning sponge.
Oh my fucking god! It's the one they put it's the one they think they're getting the cleanest dishes out of.
I
shit,
used
dude.
a lot of soap, if that helps. I don't think it helps a lot, but if it helps,
it helps mildly. I don't trust you anymore.
That's okay. I don't either.
You do great art though. I think I will only actually trust you for continued art purposes.
Thank you.
Never come to my house though. You made my profile picture. My friends, Simnims does great art. You are not welcome in my bathroom though.
Don't let me in your house, but let me in your wallet.
Please.
Simnims on Twitter.
Give them money, but not the keys to your home. Wow, holy shit, I forgot what you had two confessions, right? This one blew it out of the water. Oh, the first one was Littlest Pet Shop Thief.
Yeah.
Wow, this was what Group 2 is gonna be really hard to vote for. Holy shit! I hope you get absolved of your sins today. Non-denominational God is not pleased with you. By the way, they're talking to me. They're pissed about this one. Everybody, give it up for Simnums.
It looks like it.
They're really
Thank
fucked
you.
up.
I'm here all week.
Well done, my friend. Let's start the voting for Group 2.
For sure.
Alpheus Thief, and I guess shit happens is what I'll call this one. Holy fuck. This does upset me. This one does upset me.
I'm sorry.
You fucking... Oh, I got rid of my share link. Hold on. Okay, it should be everybody. Okay, copying that, sending that in the chat. Alright, friends. Group 2 voting. Who had the best confession? There were a lot of really buck fucking wild ones this go. Holy shit, dude. I feel like I'm in shock. Sophie had Billy Mays failure. Squid Hat had Shaggy Coon, Stinky Little Man, and call center arrest. Chocolate Covered Strawberries had diagnosed Catboy and roommate theft. Haven had the worst relationship track record in the world. And Simnums was an LPS thief, and shit happens. Surprisingly Catboy and shit-centric group. I really did not anticipate this one. Don't worry, my friends, in the link, the Group 2 voting link, I do have an explanation of everybody's confessions. Excuse me, to jog your memory. Don't worry. Don't worry, dear friends. Time to read some of your confessions. Let's see what the audience is up to. We have 26 votes in Group 2 already. I'm not going to look at it yet. Let me see what y'all are up to. Let me see what you're getting up to, buds. Okay, those are rolling in. Ooh, it's kind of split. It is pretty split. Get those fucking votes in, y'all. Let me see what everybody's up to. Where's my audience voting page? There it is, or audience confessions. Okay, first up, for audience confessions, we have... I'm in high school, and a while ago... Actually, let me go to just me. It's just me now. Vote for Group 2. Audience confessions. First up, we have, I'm in high school, and a while ago I was talking to my mom about how a lot of my friends smoke. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on Twitch. Silly little devils let us. And vape. And she asked me, kind of out of nowhere, do you ever want to be carefree like they are? Of course I say yes, because I think being reckless and having a total disregard for consequence would be strangely liberating. You're right, it is. I think it would be fun to just not give a fuck and do whatever I want without worrying about it. I just can't think like that, though, so I know it would never happen. Plus, I promised myself that I'm going to be better than my parents regarding addiction, just out of spite. Good for you. But my mom took it wrong, and I'm pretty sure she thinks I go to my bestie's house to smoke weed. There's a happy medium. I think you could probably do both. Probably. Let me see. Who else is in here? Oh, I have one from a mod. I don't know if they want to remain anonymous, though. Thank you for the hydrate zone. God knows I need it. Get in. You're voting for Group 2. Get on in here. Okay, this is Karki. This is Karki the mod's confession. I'm gonna do this one more, and then we're gonna announce the winner for Group 2. I've had 2 crushes in my life, says Karki. One I confessed a year ago, but the other talks about the person who had a crush on me. Oh, defended a conservative politician after middle school. He was interesting. Me and him got along very well. We were chill. Me and him would always talk to each other during our PE block before he moved away my 8th grade year. It was nice. Around 8th grade, me and him kept our Discord tags, and he told me he had a crush on me, which I personally didn't take it seriously, but I didn't say that openly to him. Roughly around freshman year, me and him randomly talked about Trump and the 2020 elections. I don't like him for a lot of reasons, but he asked, who do you think's gonna win? I said Biden. He asked why, and I said multiple things and reasons why I don't like him, and he just defended Trump that he did. This included him outing that one lady as a U.S. court judge was very much against LGBTQ rights. We talked for a bit later on and then I blocked him. Karki, I feel like you didn't block this individual soon enough. I do question your taste, mildly.
I'll be really honest.
You scared the shit out of me, dude.
No, I'll be really honest. I kind of wish I did block him sooner, but I did not because I don't know what was going on in my head during freshman year. Were you desperate? No, I don't know. I feel like I was because I wanted a lot more friends.
I'm also interrupting. What freshman in high school isn't desperate? Just saying.
I was gonna say that. I'm fine then.
high school. I was thinking freshman in college. That helps. As a 14-year-old, you said 2020 election, so I was thinking this was more recent.
I was like,
wait.
I'm a junior right now.
In high school? Oh, you are. God, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would not have been my age whenever that happened.
Yeah.
I was,
close, dude.
2020 election was my senior year. Yeah, I was thinking of the 2016 election for some reason.
Yeah, 2020 election was, I think also my senior year of wait, no. I was a sophomore in college when that happened. God, y'all are much younger than me. Get out of my VC. It's time to announce the winner for Bird 2. Get out. Get the fuck out. Oh god. Fate, 58 responses. Hey, are some of y'all voting multiple times? Are some of you guys cheating? Because I just now considered that possibility that some of you might be fucking liars. Okay, so so you all have lost the privileges of getting to submit votes multiple times, although I do appreciate your passion. Oh my god. I don't know why I didn't expect this. I should have expected this. That's smart, Mank. The problem is that Twitch limits the number of characters you could do, so I wouldn't have been able to put the name and the confession description in there. I thought I'd do Twitch polls as well. Okay. So with these skewed results in mind... No, Phantom, I was smart about it. I already considered it. Fuck off. Fuck you. Stop voting! Stop voting! Stop it! Okay, okay, wow. Some of these are very closely tied. But the ultimate winner is Squid Hat, with Shaggy Coon, Stinky Little Man, and the call center arrest story. Tied for second. Stop voting. I'm already announcing the winners. Haven and Simnims, tied for second, and Hecking Sophie, and, who is that? And Chocolate Covered Strawberries, Diagnosed Catboy, tied for third. That is fucking wild. Congrats, Squid Hat. Congratulations, beloved. I gotta copy that over into the finalists. Wow. This is a confession booth either full of liars or dumb bunnies and catboys. No, you're right. Oh my god. So listen, during the... What? Sorry, my form got formatted weird. I'm gonna go on a brief little intermission. Go piss, girl. Get a little drinky drink. Get another margarita if you're Haven. God knows you need it. And I will see you guys in, I don't know, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, fucking whatever. I don't care. I could just fuck off for the next hour and you'd still be here. Confess in the meantime while I'm gone. Confess and I will absolve you of your sins in between rounds. I will see you guys in, I don't know, a few minutes.
Help? Gummies. Favorite.
Folks, I'm eating Cheez-Its. I have mac and cheese in the microwave. We got a guest star. We got a sweet, sweet guest star. Oh, I gotta turn down the music.
Woo!
Oh, I can hear the VC. I can hear folks in the VC getting silly.
Woo!
Shiloh, come confess my love.
Okay.
You can sit on me.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna sit where you sit.
Hold on, my shirt's getting. Okay, there you go.
I don't know if this chair is good.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Guess we'll find out.
Wait, where's the headset?
It's on the hanging on the thing.
Do I have to wear it or?
You don't have to.
Oh, can y'all hear me? Can they hear me?
They should be able to hear you. I'll move it in front of you so you don't have to leave.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I'm not good at this. Oh. Okay. Okay, I think I'm good. Oh, thank you, Zach. Hi. Hi, guys.
Show off your outfit. Sit up.
I hope my bubbles aren't visible.
I don't think they are. Here, I'll let you sit in the chair.
I'm wearing this cute shirt I got from Shein. It's held together by paper clips. And then I got this like long paper clips. And then I've got this long maxi skirt on. But I guess you can't really see it, because it's long. But anyway, no belt. Yeah. Anyway, I do have a confession. Which is pretty funny, in my opinion. Paper clips, you know what, Zach? I am not here to be corrected. I'm here to confess. Thank you guys for the compliments. Hi, Slay and a Serve. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Anyway, all right. So here's my confession. How much time do I have?
I don't know. I'm waiting for my mac and cheese to finish. So.
Okay. Anyway, so here's my confession. Everyone in the story is over 18. Just wanted to get that out of the way. Anyway, so a little bit before I met Stevie, I was seeing this guy. For context, he was a drug dealer. And he was pretty weird. On our first date, he was 2 hours late, and yet I still waited for him. And then a little bit into the date, he invited his brother to come see how pretty I was.
It was that one?
Yeah, it was. Which I should have known was a red flag because it's incredibly strange. Yeah, and then I also decided to test him by untying my shoes discreetly under the table. And then telling him my shoes were untied to see if he would tie them for me, because I do love a subservient man, and he did pass that test, his only saving grace. Anyway, 2 hours, yeah, I was dumb, don't be like me. Anyway, just what the doctor ordered, literally, yeah, so anyway, but this guy was just decent enough for me to decide to have relations with him, and so, he, actually, on this date that we were going to do that, he had me wait 3 hours because he had to clean up his room. And it was nice that he wanted his room to be clean, but yeah, but the fact that it took him so long, I should have known okay, maybe his room's gonna be a little gross. It still had a smell by the time I got there. So yeah, we were engaging. I should have left at the point that he used his teeth. On my bits, when you shouldn't.
On your vittles?
Yeah, on my vittles. He used his teeth, and I should have just gone home then, but he had decent vittles, so I wanted to try those out, before I decided to leave. His vittles also did have a weird smell. Anyway, and at this point I had already made him finished. And he had not made me. I'm trying to use appropriate language here. Anyway, so yeah, we get to the point where his thing is lined up with my pouch. And so
well, you're using fanfic language right about now, dude.
I'm trying to use the right stuff to not get him banned. Anyway, so yeah, I'm super high, by the way, so maybe that's just helping me rationalize, wanting to stay there. So yeah, so his, things are lined up with my vittles. And so, we're really about to go, to there. And then all of a sudden, I look up and I see a big ass, juicy ass roach on the wall. That thing is looking at me. It is the presence of God sending me a sign. It's looking at me and I'm looking at it, and it is telling me, Shiloh, get out of there. And so I decided to listen to the roach. This man has his vittles lined up with my vittles, and we're about to go, it's like that. And then all of a sudden, I was like, yo. can you call me a Uber so I can go home? And I just told him I wanted to leave.
He's ready
right
for
then.
fucking lift
Like
off.
it was like that,
And
you
you're like,
know?
Funny thing.
Literally.
Hey, I have to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, basically, I was like, I gotta go. You know, something came up. It won't be you. You know, I just had to go. So, you know, don't be like me. Don't be with weird guys that call their brother to the date? Question mark.
Has he never heard of a fucking like photograph? Like what kind of? That's so fucking
Super
weird.
strange.
That's so. Oh,
And I allowed this man to drive me around in his car. Actually, his brother would drive because he didn't know how.
How old was he?
How I didn't get kidnapped, I don't know. He was old enough to drive. I mean, we were all over 18, but for some reason his brother I don't know. Do not be like me. Make better decisions. Regardless, yeah, that's my confession.
I'm gonna get my mac and cheese stalled.
Okay, yeah, make better decisions. Charlotte wins the $5.99. Thank you. I love that you think so. Yes, a roach, you guys. The cat just dancing in the back. Yeah. Huh? Oh.
That's a short one. Tell me the
Okay, he wants me to tell another confession. This one happened when I was maybe like 12 or whatever. You know, little queer kid, you know, learning about life. Who wants to bring their sibling to that? Great question. Anyway, so yeah, I was really into Marvel, specifically the Avengers, around this time that I was like 12 or 13. So, you know, like any Marvel-obsessed teen, I was like into the fan fiction, the fan art, everything, this, that, and the third. It was great. I loved it. I kind of missed that phase. Anyway, I had come across this piece of Bruce X Tony fan art, the Science Bros, if you will, that I just thought was amazing. Yeah, them. It was a really cute picture of Bruce and Tony kissing. I loved it. They were like my one true pair. They were amazing. Anyway, my mom, you know, will always be homophobic, but she was also pretty negligent. So I was like, she doesn't care, you know, like what I do in this way. So, you know, I saved. Meatball has decided to join. I saved that fan art onto my phone and I made it my lock screen. And then my mom, oh, Meatball, not on the keyboard. No. Ah, he's standing on the keyboard. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so I made that piece of fan art, my lock screen, and then my mom found out, and she was really upset, and I had to explain to her, I had to somehow rationalize away that it was gay boys, and it was really embarrassing, and now I know that I'm a, you know, a little fruit, and so now it makes sense. But like, imagine being my country ass Gen X mom, you know, thinking that your kid has a grain of your own personality in them, and then you look on their phone and it's two gay white boys kissing. Like, what now? That must have rocked her world. It must have shattered her worldview. It must have just been insane for her. From her perspective, you know, must have been pretty wild. My mistake. She also printed out and read to me one of my gay relations fanfics that I wrote with these like RPG characters. So that was pretty embarrassing, but you know, such is life. What are you guys saying in the chat? But yeah, teeth, unfortunately, on the last stories. Not the smell. Yeah. Oh, thank you guys for calling me cute. I really appreciate it. Yeah, unfortunate circumstances. I guess I'm stalling so you can eat his mac and cheese. But yeah, lots of embarrassing stories from being, you know, a little undiagnosed autistic little gay boy, just not knowing what was going on. Let me think of something else. Oh yeah, there was also this super weird time in, like, pretty sure this was high school? Yeah, in which I was in band, maybe was it middle school? I don't know. Anyway, I was in band, and it was like towards the end of the year, so we were watching like Napoleon Dynamite because there was nothing else to do. And I could never tell when a girl had a crush on me. Like, apparently I got bitches in middle school, and I could just never tell because I was autistic. And then like I would grow up, and then these like girls would be like, hey, I had a crush on you, and I would have just never known. They let me date these gross weird boys instead. That's on them. Anyway, and this girl who made fan fiction for Hitalia, and her entire Facebook page at the time was actually her Silent Hill OC, which was like really badly drawn in MS Paint, so I should have known to steer clear perhaps. But yeah, she just like, when we were watching Napoleon Dynamite, she just like popped herself in my lap and it was like so awkward, and I was just sitting there like T-posing, like, what am I supposed to do? What am I to say? You know? I just never understood when someone had a crush on me. Like, they could be so overt. They could be like, Shiloh, I'm in love with you. I'd be like, maybe they just think I'm cool. You know? I would just never get it. I just needed a lot of cues. Just a whole bunch of cues. Stevie's hiding from the chat and calling it mac and cheese.
No, I got my fucking mac and cheese.
It's possible. I don't know. That's weird. Who wants to bring their sibling into that? Good question. I don't know. I still don't understand that. Like, it's like, you can think the person is cute. Like, we've all gone on a date and been like, guys, you know, to your friends or whatever, like, oh my god, I want to like date with this cutest person, and you show them.
You send the Tinder profile.
Yeah, you like show them a picture, Tinder profile, Instagram, something. That is completely normal. You know, I would be flattered even.
Inviting them on the date is so fucked up.
And it's like,
That's so sick and twisted.
And I sat there and I waited on him to come too, because I was like, well, I guess I'm here now. In the middle of Barbados. Like, what was I doing? What was I thinking? He didn't even buy my food, by the way.
What the fuck?
I deserved food for that, okay? After that, I did make him pay for my food, because, you know, he was a drug dealer. He was always flexing how his wallet couldn't fucking close. So I was like, okay, we're gonna... Right, I was like, okay, at this point, we're gonna help it close, because I need to be here for some reason. I at least got, like, one outfit and some chicken out of it, but, you know, here we are. Oh, are these Cheez-Its for me?
Sure.
They're not. There's leftover Cheez-Its in this goddamn bowl, and I somehow thought that he just bought me, like, a tiny serving of Cheez-Its.
Sorry, they were already there.
That's really funny. You absolutely deserve food. Thank you, I really did. I should have gotten more out of it. I really should have. I should have been like, Venmo me for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you want to entertain me. Like, this is it.
Make him pay.
Yeah, I really should have.
Move me out of the booth.
Alright, well, thank you for having me. That was super fun. Bye!
I'm not adding you to the finalist vote because you would win.
Would I?
I think so.
Was that the worst story?
We've had a lot of gruesome ones so far.
Well, I can't wait to see who wins. It was nice to see you guys. Love you. Mwah.
I love you.
Bye. I love you. Have fun.
Love you.
Bye.
Ooh. It is very warm in my room. Gay people in my pewter. So true, Zach. You're so right for that. Who's up next? Who's up next? Sorry, I had to go on a mac and cheese break. I didn't realize I still had the game show music going. How are the levels? Everything okay? Zach, you do have a lot of stuff to use. Next up, we got group 3. I think they're already pinged. They're probably already waiting. Come on in. Come on in, group 3. Okay, have my boys in order. I know who's going when. I need to change the music. Tired of this one. Tired of the Kevin MacLeod game show music. Give me some good Mark Durst. Catholic school confessions are good. Listen, Shiv, you're still like in the finalists. You're still one of the finalists. You will be just fine, dude. You will be a-okay. Oh, hello, my friends. I didn't even realize how many people were in here. Hi. Let me see. Series, are you in here? Are you in here, Series?
I sure am.
Hi. Hold on.
Hey.
Shit. There's the booth. What do you have to confess today?
All right. You already know some of this, I'm sure, because I have posted it on TikTok, but you don't know the whole of it.
You post a lot of tea on TikTok. It's great.
I do. So, for context, I have a lot of souvenirs from my exes. Just little things, usually like jewelry and like little stuffed animals and stuff. But I've got something from this one ex. You know the one.
Yeah.
You know the one. But for the masses that don't, I won't name drop, but I was in like a throuple for a while, and this one got voted out like it was fucking Survivor.
God, that's funny.
And they make like really bad music, like really bad music. Stevie, I will send you their Spotify. I don't think you've actually heard it.
I don't think
and they wrote like songs about me. One was at an open mic night at the local like dive bar.
Man.
They performed it for an audience.
Were you there?
Right? I was there.
Oh my
I have it
god.
on video.
The way I just watched an episode of Girlfriends like this, that is fucking gnarly, dude.
Yeah, no, I was there.
Confess your sins,
and this
child.
is like
Also
when we
hot
weren't
damn,
talking
20
to
months?
each other. Like I just went to go. And the other time, between this, I had sat them down and I was like, hey, don't like do that. Like write songs about me without me knowing because it makes me really uncomfortable. And then after I had moved out of my dorm because of them, they dropped an album
Holy fuck.
on Spotify. So like I have a link to send you, and one of their tracks, and it's actually their number one, is about me.
Oh my god.
Citing, some of the lyrics are citing verbatim actual words and like things I've said to them in conversation.
Holy fuck, dude.
And looping back to the souvenir thing, still in my possession, a year later, is a lock of their hair.
Hey, why'd they give that to you?
They just kind of did.
I'm... Why do you still have it?
Just cause. I mean, also I practice like witchcraft and stuff, so I feel like that's a fun little tool that can help us later, kind of ordeal.
Okay, that makes a little more sense actually.
Just, curse their entire bloodline. But like, yeah, I just have a lock of their hair.
That's so fucked up. God damn.
Yeah.
I will not send the album to the Twitch chat. I will not do that.
Are you sure? Because like I'm giving you my express permission. This is the song. I'll send it to the channel, and you could do with it what you please.
I will play it in the background. I will play it. Hold on, let me pause my regular background music.
I'm so. By the way, let me tell you, your audio is working.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta preface, like, your audio is working. There's a minute and a half of just ambient noise of like a cassette tape.
What?
Before the actual singing starts.
Okay.
All right. I'm curious now. I want to listen to it. What? What?
Yep. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm
horrid.
I'm skipping ahead.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, just in advance.
Okay, wait. Which one was it? Waiting?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm so genuinely, like, I feel the need to expressly apologize.
Spotify's
when you think
trying
bad,
really hard to make me log in. Ugh, fine, goddamn.
So when you think bad, like, it's worse.
Spotify's making me fucking log in. This is lame as hell.
Yeah, this isn't even fun shitty. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just bad.
Just regular shitty. It's not any other streaming platforms because it's not pulling up for me.
It's on, like, everything. It's on SoundCloud, I'm pretty sure, under the same, like, name. It's on Bandcamp. It's on everything else.
Okay. And the problem is that's a pretty good artist name.
I know. I actually helped them pick the cover art for that album.
That blows.
Okay,
Bandcamp. Pulling up the Bandcamp.
I have been to the location where that photo was taken.
Okay, we got it. Yep, that's cassette. That's just a cassette.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Skipping ahead. 15 seconds. 30 seconds is still cassette. 46 seconds is still cassette.
Yep.
1 minute, 2 seconds, still cassette.
Uh-huh.
Okay, there's the song.
I try to write you a love song.
No.
But the words all came out wrong.
They can't sing.
I'm having trouble reconciling all these feelings you've given to me. I tried to make you a cassette, but I never really finished it.
That's really bad.
The songs are on my desktop sitting.
I don't even know what to say. It's just bad.
The audio mixing is really, really brutal too. That's bad. That's like proper bad.
I told you.
Wow. The 1 minute of cassette tape is really pretentious, only for it to be a shitty song on top of it all. Wow.
I know.
Well done, my friend. Oh, what should I title this confession? Oh man. That blows, dude. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it was brutal.
I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. That's just. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we dated for 2 weeks, not consecutively.
Not consecutively?
Yeah, we dated for a week in September. Our anniversary is my birthday, and then we dated again in October.
So after the first time, what brought you back?
It was before the songs and stuff, so it was just like we were on like good terms at that point.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just labeling this one SoundCloud X. Everybody, give it up for Series. That was fucking gruesome, dude. Oh my god, that shitty ass song is gonna be stuck in my head. Well done.
I'm so sorry.
Well done, dude. Thank you for coming on by.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Of course. Next one up is Sushi. Sushi.
Hi.
Hi, my love. Okay, I
Hi.
think your audio sounded good. Okay, perfect. What gnarly little secrets do you have for me today?
Oh boy. Oh man. I was definitely going in between a few different stories because I have a lot of like really weird shit that's happened to me.
You have had a lot of weird shit happen to you.
Yeah, so like a ton. So like I was going in between like, should I talk about the cult that I was in or the fact that I faked a British accent at summer camp or like
the cult was what I was thinking of.
Yeah, and I have some pretty terrible stories, and I was about to tell you one of how I dealt with a middle school bully, but I actually decided to go with one that's a little grosser than that, actually.
Okay. We've already got a couple shit stories, so I don't know if it'll top that. I'm intrigued to see what you're gonna pull out.
It's interesting, to say the least. I don't really tell the story to many of my friends because, to be honest, I completely blocked it from my memory until relatively recently.
Oh, man.
And then I suddenly remembered and was like, I cannot believe I forgot about this. So, when I was around like 6 or 7 or so, my stepsister and I were really, really close because like we grew up together and she's basically my sister. I consider her my sister.
Okay.
And we copied like everything each other did. We did like everything together. And so we were both weird little neurodivergent kids, and so we both had really, really weird ideas.
It's like an echo chamber. You're just giving each other feedback back and forth.
Yeah. So this weird event that happened that okay. So my sister and I got together and randomly decided that we were gonna make it a habit to just secretly pee under the bed.
What?
Yep. So, and this was a frequent occurrence.
What was the plan? Where was the piss gonna go?
My sister and I were like 6 or 7 years old together. We would randomly just like look at each other, give each other a nod, go under the bed, hold hands, just complete silence. We wouldn't say anything.
It's pissing time, boys.
We would just stare at the top of the bottom of the bed and just stare at it and just like pee on the floor underneath the bed. And this went on for like weeks. Like we would just like randomly do this and no one in our family noticed. Like for some reason
Was it carpet or hardwood floor? This is important.
It was carpet.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was carpet, and I have no idea what the fuck was wrong with us. And so this went on for a few weeks, right? And one day, we crawled under the bed, started holding hands, and then this is how I remember it, but apparently she remembers it differently, and I'll explain that a little bit more in detail later.
Okay.
But she looks at me and she's like, "This time we should pee on the bed." And I was like, is the greatest idea I've ever heard in my
She's like,
entire
I'm about to flip the
life."
script on you, and this might be a little fucking crazy. Piss on the bed. Piss the actual real
Literally-
life bed.
Literally, that's just like in the middle of nowhere. Like, she was just like,
You were
I
ready
think
to go.
today's the day. I think today's the day that we finally pee on the bed. And so we both got into the bed and we purposefully pissed the bed, right? And then we were like, shit, what do we do now? Because like,
oh my god.
we've been hiding this secret for like a month, but now we have to tell somebody because
have
there's
to
like
admit it.
piss on the sheets, right? And so we devised a plan, and I went into the living room and I was fake crying. I really hammed it up, and I was like, "Mom, the cat peed on my bed," right?
Cat piss smells so much different. So much more different from human
Right,
piss.
and so my mom came into the room and like smelled the bed and was like, this is human piss. I know what cat piss smells like.
Yeah.
And my sister and I just broke into tears. And we were just sobbing our eyes out. And my mom was like, and my stepdad at the time was like, because we weren't living together yet. They hadn't, I don't think they had gotten married yet, but he grabbed my sister and was like, "We're going home." And so we were both sobbing our eyes out.
Separated.
And so as he was
Cruelly separated.
as he was driving home, my mom called him and like interrogated my sister, asked her a bunch of questions basically about whose idea it was. And so my sister was like, it was Sushi's idea. I always thought it was weird, and I never, and like I like
throwing you under the fucking piss bus.
And so my mom came into the room with the phone in hand and was like, "All right, you are in so much trouble. I can't believe you manipulated your sister into fucking, I don't know, peeing under the bed for several months." And I was like crying, and I took the phone, and I like, my sister and I got into a huge argument, and I was like, "You bitch, you were the one who told me to piss on the bed. This was your idea."
This is important. Do you remember whose idea it was initially?
No. God. I have no I mean, I remember her suggesting that we pee on top of the. I don't remember who started it. I have no idea who started it. It just kind of started spontaneously one day, but I have like a distinct memory of her having the idea to piss on the bed one day.
That part is certainly her fault.
But that's the thing, is that she has such a strong memory, like to this day, of it being me who suggested it, and I still don't know which one of us is actually right.
Your sibling telepathy only goes so far. That's a killer confession, dude. I have just labeled this one "piss into bed."
Yeah.
So I guess that's your legacy now. Hey guys, Sushi makes really good music. Sushi makes musicals and shit. Plug your shit, dude. Really good musicals and shit.
Yeah. I write music. Go listen to Sushi on all platforms, Spotify, iTunes, etc.
Not piss music. Do not label it piss music. It's not music for pissing to.
I don't make piss music. This was a very isolated incident. And also, after that point, we literally didn't talk about this moment for the rest of our lives.
That's fucking wild, dude. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Sushi. There you go. Thank you so much for dropping on by, my friend. That one is fucking gnarly. Everybody give it up for Sushi. Well done.
All right.
Strong.
Good night.
Good night. Madsterpiece. Madsterpiece. Hi, my love.
Oh no.
Hello. Hello. Can you follow up piss into bed? Can you do it?
Oh my god, that was intense. I had I had a sister similar in age to me, and we never did stuff like that. But I can guarantee that it's like it starts at the same time when you're little kids, little sisters living together. You just look at each other and just do shit.
I did have
Chaos.
a sister close in age, and we were little fucking freaks too. I think maybe it's something in the blood. There's something goes wrong there, and just goes all sideways. What's your real confession? What's your
Okay,
confession?
I've got 3. I've written so many down. I've got 3. I'm gonna try to get through them as fast as possible because they're all crazy. First off, I was the culprit behind the youth group shit stain. It was me. I'm so sorry. Nobody knows this. This is so embarrassing. So context. I grew up homeschooled in the woods on an island on a farm in Washington. I was homeschooled. I was sheltered.
So many levels of removal there.
I basically was in a cult, a Pentecostal cult. My mom didn't teach me anything about menstrual hygiene whatsoever. She basically just said, okay, once a month we have a curse. And that's how she actually described it to me.
That's really fucked up. That's a fucked up thing.
It was fucked up, but also I kind of agree. Now at 21.
Yeah,
but
not good for a kid, though.
Horrible. I didn't understand how to put in tampons, so all I could use was like these giant pads. Fast forward to me being 14, going on my very first youth group missions trip to Portland, Oregon, where we're working for a week with homeless people at 14 years old. Very, very traumatizing. But all these other girls, similar in background, they all also were extremely sheltered. And the only thing different between us was some of these girls were on the swim team, so they used tampons. And I didn't know, because we had a septic tank, so we weren't supposed to flush literally anything because we lived on a farm. But I didn't know that you're not supposed to flush pads because I saw flush sanitary products at the public library bathroom once. So I tried to flush my pad, and obviously it came up, and all these girls started freaking out because they're like, who tried to flush a pad in the bathroom? Oh my God, how embarrassing. Who would do that? And so embarrassed, I wrapped my arm super fast with toilet paper and then just like manned up, grabbed it out of the toilet, threw it away, and everyone was squealing like pigs, like, oh, that's so disgusting. And I said, I work on a farm, I shovel pig shit and like chicken shit every single day. This is not the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I thought that would save me by saying something even more disgusting and be like, I see worse shit every day. No, that was like, it just set me up into realizing that this was so socially unacceptable for like the clean Christian women's group. And I was so scared because that was my last pad. And so I was using like toilet paper.
No.
And I had brought everything in like a cute little tumbler knapsack with like my Doctor Who book. Like we went to the beach.
Really cute.
And I like wore my little one piece, but I ended up just like freaking out and only wearing my shorts because I couldn't put in a tampon. And I bled through my shorts. And when I went back, I changed back into like my cozy outfit from the beach. But in the car on the way home, my pants fell out of my bag, my little bled through shorts.
No.
And they got mixed up with some like water bottles and supplies in the back. But at the end of the week, as we're like coming home, a fucking senior finds my pants in the back of the van, throws them in the air and says, oh my God, whose shorts are these? Oh my God, there's a shit stain. Someone shat their pants because my blood had dried by then, so it was brown. And he passed it around the entire van. And I just had to like not say anything. I like pretended I fell asleep. Like I was like, oh, I cannot perceive what is happening to me. I didn't tell anybody. One of the women I think noticed that it was like the shorts that I had been wearing that day. And like she kind of gave me a look but didn't say anything, and I was just like, I'll make this go away. So that was me. It was awful. It was so bad. These boys were like, thought it was the funniest thing ever, and I was so embarrassed.
That
second,
sucks, dude.
Second,
your timer's about halfway down, so you probably have time for one more. Pick your best.
Okay, then I'll just pick one more. Okay, I might have farted on Jacksepticeye in 2019. I feel really bad about it. I've never told anybody this. I think I farted on Jacksepticeye. I was at the 2019 Game Awards because I was a seat filler with my ex-boyfriend and his friends, and then I saw Jacksepticeye there because I checked Twitter to see if he was at the event, and he was, and I get really gassy when I'm really, really anxious and nervous.
Listen, I've been putting up a storm during this live stream. And
no, literally. And it was such a bad day because I wore pumps and my feet were covered in blisters, and I was just like a nervous wreck because this is the winter after leaving the cult. And so I was just a happy-go-lucky little 18-year-old. Ran up to him, took a picture with him and his girlfriend Evelyn, and I can't remember. Like I was just so scared during this. During this whole night, I was crop dusting everywhere, silent farts, and I remember the sheer panic of oh my god, did I just accidentally let one slip as the camera's being flashed? And it was my LinkedIn profile picture for 2 years of me thinking I might have farted on Jacksepticeye. And I've never met him again, but I was so excited after that picture that I accidentally ran into a door as I was leaving the event, and many people noticed. Like I'm saying, like the game developers of Untitled Goose Game saw.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
like
it was really bad.
Okay, this one is labeled youth group shit stain. Man, you didn't even shit. That wasn't even your fault. That wasn't even your fault.
I wasn't even shit.
Farted on Jacksepticeye. Well done. Everybody give it up for Mads. Well
What's
done.
worse is that only he knows.
It is between you and Jacksepticeye.
It's between me and Sean McLaughlin. Yeah. If anybody else wants to hear the secrets I have prepared, Wembo me $10 because I want to buy Indian food.
Do it. Fucking do your TikTok.
My Wembo is Madsterpiece.
Hell yeah.
I'm Madsterpiece everywhere.
Masterpiece
I
theater,
will
baby.
answer any of your questions because I know this sparked a few.
Quite a few, yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Sonya Sparta is next.
I have Wes from the dead.
Hi, my love.
Bonjour. Okay.
Let me get your timer. Go. Give me another confession.
So I'm gonna have two because both of them were kind of small.
Okay.
The first one is I think it was like last year. I was horny. I'm 18. I'm turning 19, so it was when I just turned 18.
Hell of a start.
So,
okay. All right.
So I was horny in the middle of the night, and I couldn't turn on the lights because my house has like they don't turn on the lights after 12.
Do not say anything that's gonna get me banned on Twitch. Don't.
Okay. So myself existing in my,
Yeah.
the self deed.
Yeah. Okay. I'm following.
I was trying to reach for something to make it softer to not,
Okay.
I didn't reach correctly, and I grabbed glue.
No.
Like the white glue.
No. Brother.
It didn't feel like it until I start feeling a burn. It's like, what?
No.
I had to use my phone camera to see what. Why?
Fucking gloob. You goddamn gloobed yourself. That sucks, dude. That really sucks, dude. Please tell me you took a shower after. Please, for the love of God.
I couldn't because it was like 2 a.m. and I just cleaned myself with baby wipes. Then I told my ex-boyfriend, at the time boyfriend, what happened. Since then, he was just calling me tight lips.
I am assuming it was Elmer's glue. Someone in the chat asked. I'm assuming it was Elmer's.
Yeah, it was the little cow one.
Sidebar.
Yeah.
Why did you have your Elmer's liquid glue like you use in school right next to your fucking Sliquid, dude?
Because my room was the laundry room, so it was a whole mess.
So just very cluttered, very cramped. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So I couldn't even see with my lights. I was just like trying to reach for stuff, and they have like a similar bottle. I don't know why. The sign fails, and I just grabbed it like, oh, here it is, and poured it.
Just pour right on in there. You said that was the first confession?
Yes.
What's the second one?
Okay, the second one is a little more soft. Last July, I went to this Big Time Rush concert because I love Big Time Rush. So I got seats in the middle, not in the front or the back, because I had. So it was the time when the four got Kendall, Logan, Carlos, and James were around the scenario with greeting fans and shit. Sorry. And so I got close enough to one of the members of the band.
Okay.
At that moment, my phone slips from my hands and falls into some girl's boobs, and I felt so bad because I had to reach in, and I was like, "I'm so
Now,
sorry."
why the
I'm
fuck
so
did she not just hand it to you?
Because it was all crowded. Because we're people trying to see our family or favorite band member, and we were just all crowded. And somebody pushed me, and my phone slipped from my hand.
Oh my god.
And it fell into her. Like, she had this really cute dress, but it fell into her. It's like, oh no, I'm sorry. And everybody was pushing me around. I couldn't even reach it correctly. And I think I grabbed her, and I felt so bad. And I tried to apologize, but by the time after the concert finished, I couldn't even find her. It was like, I left with the guilt.
Wow.
Yeah.
These are fucking wild, dude. Yeah, so Gloob and Big Time Titty is what I'm labeling these. Shit, dude. I don't know who's gonna win this fucking round. Well done. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's my two confessions of the night.
Well done. Everybody, give it up for Sonia Sparta. Thank you so much for coming on In My Love. I really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Jesus Christ, dude. Glissy? Oh my god. Oh my god. The fucking Discord chat is wilding right now. Who's up next? Who's up next? Let me see. Kari. Oh my god. Kari. Is Kari here? Hi, my love.
Hello.
Hi. Y'all, this is one of my IRL friends. Hello, my love. Do you have a confession for
Hi,
me?
Stevie. I might have a few. I'm trying my best. I'm not gonna be able to follow up Glissy. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
That's
but
not your fault.
I'll try my
It's gonna
best.
be hard to. It's gonna be really hard to. You're on a timer. Confess as much as you want in the meantime. Non-denominational God's listening.
Okay. All right. So a little bit of context for the first confession. So I'm Ace. It's something I'm kind of only realizing like recently, but also I've kind of been aware of it for a little while.
Okay.
But that has led me to a couple interesting situations. There was a time when I was like 18, and there was these two coworkers who, I was cool with. They were nice people. But I thought that relationship was like basically just that.
Okay.
Until I get a text one day.
No.
And I'm sure you can see kind of where this is going. They were giving very strong, we saw you from across the bar.
I was literally about to say that. We love your vibe.
They were real nice about it. And I was like, no, I'm not interested. I was like, I'm busy.
I'm busy.
I told them I was busy. And the confession is, I actually just didn't find them that attractive. I feel bad, but like, honestly, I just didn't.
So this was before you knew you were Ace, and you literally thought, like, at the time you were like, nah, they're probably just ugly. Like, you didn't even know.
I just wasn't interested. I was just like, no, like we're coworkers. I'm sorry.
That's so
no, we haven't even hung out.
No, that's like a recipe for disaster. I'm glad you didn't.
It was very funny though, because I think I've been like asked to be a third one other time before. But anyway, I guess, yeah, I don't know why. I guess I have the juice somehow.
Fucking juice.
Somehow.
So you said what's your second confession?
All right, second confession also requires a little bit of context. So this is like, okay, yeah, senior year of high school, I had a crush on this girl.
Mm-hmm.
Big old crush. Mm-hmm. And she was in theater. She did chorus. We were into, we did stuff. She was real smart.
You would be into a theater kid.
I would be. But after a while, I was kind of like moving on a little bit. Senior year passed. I was an adult. Flash forward to like I'm 19. I go to a party. I'm invited to a party. She's there. Here's the thing. I get extremely intoxicated. And I accidentally break her camera. Like she's taking a picture of us Like, we get a picture of us taken. Someone hands me the camera. I drop it.
Fucking fumble it.
Yeah, I fumbled the fucking bag. The camera is broke. And so I'm like, okay, I feel bad. Let me see if I can pay for the camera, but also I was a bit broke at the time, so
Cameras
I'm like,
are so expensive.
yeah,
Even if you're not broke, they're impossibly expensive.
yeah. I'm just like, give me like a week or two. I got you. A week goes by. I'm like, hey, what was the type of camera you got? Send me an Amazon link or something. I got you. She's like, I already got it. Don't worry about it.
What the fuck?
And
So
then
she was able to afford it?
yeah. So like, but after that, we didn't really talk for a while, right? It just didn't happen. I'm like, okay, that's fine. People move apart. I'm cool. That's, it is what it is. I get a text.
Oh man.
From her.
Okay.
Randomly, unprompted, and it is a link to her OnlyFans. Now, here's the thing.
God. Oh my god. That's not what I expected. Okay.
Like, you know me, I'm cool. I love sex workers. Love OnlyFans. I'm not against it, but I was equally uninterested in this thing.
And
I was
not
just
your
like,
fault
yeah. I was just like, why did you? I kind of asked, like, why did you send this to me? Like, I'm not even against this or anything, but like we live in the same town still. You could have just talked to me or something. I don't know. And also I'm not interested. And also so that was that. And it was a bit awkward.
Also, to be fair, imagine how heartbreaking it is to send somebody your OnlyFans and then they go, why'd you send this to me?
But
that's a hell of a rejection. I'm assuming she didn't know you were ace.
No, and also I had this thought that I couldn't get out of my mind. And I was like, is this about the camera?
Oh my god. She's trying to slowly get reimbursement from you by getting you to sub. God, that's funny.
Holy shit. It's gotta be about the camera. I don't know how much time I have left.
You actually just ran out. Okay, camera
Oh,
only
wow.
fans, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, the fucking thruple. the failed thruple.
I felt bad because I was just like, I don't know if they're gonna find someone else. I hope they did. They seem like nice people.
I'm sure they are, but hopefully next time they'll go for somebody who isn't ace and also not a coworker.
Yeah, not a coworker.
Recipe for disaster. Holy shit. That's quite a good one to end it up on. Thank you so much, Kari, for coming on down. I'm gonna shoot the voting link on over to people. We're gonna vote on who the best confession, whatever, of group 3 is. Hit me. Also, I made it so you all can only vote once. You cannot inflate the votes again. You are not gonna fuck this up. You do have to sign in with your Google account. I won't know who voted for what. Don't worry about that. I won't get your email. But you will not be allowed to vote multiple times. You will not be allowed to do that again. Because you are skewing the votes. You're skewing the fucking votes. You don't get to cheat again. Stop. Listen, last time you tried to falsify the votes didn't even work. The person you're voting for didn't even work. This is a just democracy before non-denominational God. Voter fraud. No, I'm preventing voter fraud. Anyway, I'm gonna read some of you guys' confessions. Hold on, where's the me screen? There's the me screen. Oh, okay, so this is Shiv again. This is Shaban again, who says, I faked an Irish accent for 3 weeks at summer school to get sympathy and assignment extensions. Sorry, we just moved to the new house. I didn't have time. Can I have an extra week? Fiddle-dee-dee. They're gonna take pity on you simply for being Irish? What the fuck is that? Such bullshit. Come on.
I cry internally. What?
Fucking falsifying an Irish identity. Shiv, the fact that it worked is frankly embarrassing on the part of the people who are running the summer camp. Also, hold on. Oh, summer school, not summer camp. I was about to ask why the fuck summer camp had homework. Folks, go vote. Go vote on group number 3. Go vote on group number 3. About half of y'all haven't voted yet. Oh man, someone is winning by a wide margin, and I am not surprised. Oh man. To remind you all, however, series had the SoundCloud X. Sushi and their sister were pissing the floor under the bed. Masterpiece was the youth group shit stain, and also farted on Jacksepticeye. Sonya Sparta used gloob, and also accidentally grabbed a girl's titty at a Big Time Rush concert. And Kari was almost in a failed throuple, and also the Camera Girls OnlyFans. This is goddamn. So someone is winning by a wide margin. Go ahead and vote. I'm gonna read one more confession. Oh, Siobhan had multiple. Okay, I'm gonna read Siobhan's other one just because Siobhan is a fascinating individual to me. There we go. The summer between grade 2 and 3, I listened and memorized a podcast series on the 7 deadly sins. And when I got back to school, I would quiz the priests on questions I knew the answer to. For example, we talked about the deadly sin of wrath, but here of divine wrath. Why can God be angry but not us? But imagine I'm 8 asking this. Siobhan coming out with the really hard-hitting theological questions, and I really enjoy that. I really, really enjoy that. So I think that about everybody has voted. Yeah, we have plenty of responses. Folks, honestly, I should have predicted this. Sushi, with pissing under the bed, did win by a surprising margin. Mads came in a close second. I say close, it wasn't. With the youth group shit stain story, Series and Sonya did tie. This is piss to bed. Piss to bed. You know what can you do? Sushi. I really shouldn't have been surprised. The piss in the bed thing is just killer. I'm gonna go ahead and add Sushi to the finalist charts. Why don't we go ahead and get a sexy little group 4 on in? Group 4. Final round. Oh, I love this song. Zach is in this group, which is thrilling. I do love my sweet, sweet cousin Zach. Group 4. Is Faithy here? Oh my god, is Faithy here? Where the fuck did Faith go? I just saw her in the chat. Hi, Faithy.
Hi, Stevo.
This is one of my best friends in the whole wide world, Faith. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you're here, Faith. What do you want to confess to us? What do you want to confess to us today?
All right. Okay. So these feel kind of lame in comparison. Y'all are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yo. Okay. Real quick. Pause the timer. How do I make you louder? I don't know how to use Discord. I cannot hear shit.
Are you on your phone or are you on PC?
My phone.
Okay. Long press the picture of me, and then you should be able to do a little slider of my volume. Do you see
Whoa. Whoa, there's a lot happening right now.
Yeah.
What if I... Oh my god, if I do this, I can hear you.
Hi.
Okay, period. I'm so good at technology. Alright, I'm ready. Aries sheep. Okay, sorry. Okay. Alright, here we go. Now I'm paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Let's set the scene. It's from college. I have just...
Baby, you are glitching out really bad. You are cutting out really bad. And I don't know how to rectify that.
Nor do I.
Are you using AirPods?
No.
Try connecting headphones.
I
would boot them back, but I love you so much. I'll let you figure it out. Also, I don't know if it's like a Wi-Fi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
But I can't hear. This is so embarrassing.
If you go in your Discord settings, you should be able to adjust your voice and video settings. Faith just said she can't hear me. I don't know why I was giving advice.
How's this?
I can still hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Good. Okay, better.
Period. Okay.
Okay, so you said you were a freshman in college.
Yes, freshman year of college. Here we go. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
So I'm like, you know what? I don't know anyone here. This is Tallahassee. I'm from Texas. I don't know what the crop is like, I guess. So I'm a slut, man. I'm whoring myself out. And I end up meeting this guy, and he's on Tinder, right? So he says he's 22, and dude, when I say this is the finest man I've met in my entire life, like, dog, he looks like Marlon Brando in Streetcar Named Desire, and I'm not kidding. But like with the aura of Chris Pine, I can't even explain. He was so fine. So I'm like, yeah, this is my husband, like for real. This is the one for me.
You met your man.
So exactly. So we go over to his house, and I don't see much of it the first night I'm there. Obviously, I see his bedroom, and it's really cute. Like it's decorated beautifully, and I love it.
Okay.
Doesn't raise any red flags. I'm like, he's just a put together man with money, you know? So then, the next morning comes around, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go take a shower, and then I'll walk you out. And I was like, okay, no problem. But then I hear a dog barking downstairs, and I'm like, okay, I'll go let his dog out, like, because it's, the morning. I'll go be nice, right?
Yeah.
So I go to let his dog out, and I look around his living room, and I see a picture of him with, like, this little kid. And I'm like... And I'm like, oh, I bet that's like his niece or like baby cousin, No. So he goes back downstairs, and I'm like, is this your baby?
Oh man.
And yeah, so he was 32, married with 2 children.
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck. He was like a full adult.
You
were
almost half his age. You were 18, and he was 32,
I was
matching with an 18-year-old, married with kids.
Yes, married with children. So I was like, and here's the worst part is I didn't have my license, so he had to drive me home.
Just like in silence.
Yes.
Like wow, that was really good. Okay, I have to ask, was he good in bed?
Oh, absolutely.
Damn it!
I mean,
damn it!
Yeah, no, like he's probably the best I've ever had in my entire life, and I'm not kidding.
That is brutal. That is
yeah,
so
yeah. I did try to find his wife like on Facebook or Instagram. I could not. I looked everywhere. But I don't know if he blocked. He blocked me for it. But,
oh my god. I wonder if he
crazy.
did that. Like, I wonder if he would just hook up with somebody once and then block them. Or I wonder if he just
I'm
blocked you because you
sure.
asked about the kid. Also, I'm assuming his family wasn't home, obviously. Why the fuck would he leave the pictures up? Like,
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, he told me he'd wait. Like, I was gonna wait and he'd walk me out. So I don't think he intended for me to go into the living room.
that makes sense.
That
is bad. That's bad, dude.
Yeah. It was nuts. And then, this one's crazy. I remember this today because there was an update today. So back in my sophomore year of high school, I was heinous. I was evil. I don't know. I loved drama for the fun of it.
You had some shitty friends too, though. Listen, if you were plaguing them,
I did.
Fuck those guys.
That's true. No, that's true. This is prior. This is like before this. So this new kid had come to my school, and he was really cute, and like everyone was obsessed with him. Everyone wanted to date him, including me. But he ended up like picking my best friend. And I was obviously like super upset about it, and I don't condone this behavior. This was evil of me, but I was like, I'm gonna break them up because they can't be happy. I was like, because he has to be with me. Like, this is what I want. So I made this fake Instagram account, and I made my mom drive me to the store to go buy iTunes cards. This was back in the olden days when you needed iTunes cards. And I was downloading all these apps. I was paying for followers on this app. On this account that I made, I was paying for like comments and likes and all these pictures.
Holy shit.
And I had made this whole thing, like the vibe of the page was like, oh, my old account got hacked, I'm reposting everything here so it didn't look suspicious that all the pictures I posted in one day. And the comments that I bought were things like, oh my gosh, I missed you, like welcome back to Instagram, all this stuff.
Holy fuck.
And then I catfished her boyfriend for like 2 months.
Oh my god. 2 months? You were playing the long game.
Yeah, so then it gets crazy. It gets so crazy. I'm gonna go as fast as I can. He eventually ended up confessing that he was like talking to this girl, and my best friend was like, you know what?
It cut out.
But babe,
it cut
it's
out.
okay.
Hold on,
We
what'd
can
you
get
say?
through this. Like,
Wait,
Oh, look,
she said they'd work
shoot.
it out?
Yes, they work it out, and like, you know, they were gonna power through, and it was like gonna be okay. You know what? And then guess what?
What?
Today they welcomed their new baby girl.
Oh my god!
They're still fully together.
You put real money into this. You put your mother's money into this.
It was. I'm not kidding. It's probably like $45. Like, it was a lot of money.
There is nothing more insane than a vengeful 16-year-old girl.
Oh, I was
Nothing.
15. Even worse.
Oh my god.
And and the crazy part is, at that same time, I also had like a fandom Instagram account. Like, that's what I was going
Kelsey
through.
Grammer one, or was it Christopher Walken?
Oh, Christopher Walken.
That is the funniest shit I've ever heard. I'm sorry. God, that's a really good confession. Jesus, you had 2. These are really good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what should I title these? Failed homewrecker is actually both of them.
Inadvertent homewrecker. Inadvertent.
I'm gonna put homewrecker times 2. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's really good, Faith. Everybody, give it up for Faith. Those are
Thank you.
quite good. Those are quite good confessions.
Thank you.
I love you. I'll talk to you later, Faith.
I love you. Bye.
Bye. Next on up is Amelia. Amelia.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great.
Okay, fantastic.
Hit me.
Okay.
Hit me. What are you confessing?
Okay, so I had a different confession in mind, and then I was inspired by Shiloh's story from earlier. So way back in the day, I was 16. I had a Wattpad account, because
we
of
all
course
did.
I did.
Yeah.
And at some point or another, I came across this author who wrote a lot of Heroes of Olympus based fan fiction, and specifically like some random rare pairing that I don't even remember who it was.
Okay.
And for some reason, I got really attached to it. And this writer announced a fan art and fanfic contest based off of this pairing. And so I wrote a full fantasy AU romance fan fiction complete with like the whole bandage changing ordeal scene.
The intimacy.
Week later, the contest closes. I received news that I had actually won, and I was ecstatic about it.
Thrilling.
However, I was sitting at the dining room table when I heard the news. My mom was fixing dinner, and I literally screeched upon receiving the notification. And my mom knew that I wrote fan fiction online at the time, but I never let her read it, let her know about the contest in advance. Also, my family is super conservative and Catholic.
No. Hey, was this a gay fanfic?
Oh, it absolutely was a gay fanfic.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be.
You can see where this is going, probably.
Yeah.
So she asked me, like, why are you so excited? And she kept pushing me because I kept touching the topic and literally could not get out of it. And so finally I said, I submitted a fanfic to this small writing contest and won. And bless her soul, she was really excited for me and wanted to read it.
An angel. She's like, my sweet, sweet baby. You fucking did it.
She's like, oh, my child is going to become such a good author. They won this whole contest.
And it's just some random fucker online writing gay shit.
Exactly. And so again, I tried dodging this whole ordeal. And I could not deter her. Finally said she could read it after dinner. And I was literally nauseous and crying from anxiety. So when the time came for her to read it, I warned her in advance, like, hey, by the way, the characters are gay. Yeah. And if you don't want to read it or don't like it, that is totally fine. And I kept trying to convince her not to read it.
She wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. She refused to back down, though. She took my laptop, went downstairs, and I curled up on my bed for like a full 45 minutes in pure dissociation.
Was it that long? Like, did she even have to take that long to read it?
I mean, my mom is kind of a slow reader to begin with, but it also was a very long fan fiction.
My assumption was that she was only reading for 20 minutes, and then the rest of it was just processing and sobbing her fucking eyes out.
I would not be surprised if that was the case. Someone's saying drop the link. I am absolutely not dropping this link. But yeah, once she was done, I walked downstairs and I just see her sitting staring at the computer with a concerned expression, face in her hands, and I shakily ask her what she thought of it, and she says very hesitantly, I liked it. No, trust me, it was good. But I cannot emphasize how uncomfortable, upset, and just overall confused she sounded.
Oh my god. She's trying
I'm pretty
so
sure
hard to be supportive.
I know, she was trying her damnedest to be supportive. It's like she was trying so hard. This poor woman. She also found like very suggestive gay fan art of another ship on my phone, like maybe a month later.
What is up with these fucking closeted queer kids and leaving it where their conservative parents can find it? That's so fucked. That's so dumb.
Look, I was a very dumb teenager. I don't know how I got away with a lot of the stuff that I did. But yeah, no, I was terrified to look her in the eye or like talk to her, and I could not do either of those without feeling incredibly anxious for like well over a year.
Oh my god, the ramifications of this were long lasting, and she didn't even get on your ass about it. She said she liked it. You didn't get punished for it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, I wasn't punished. Like, she was like, why? Like, at least with the fan art, she was like, why on earth would you have this? And I did not have a good response for her. I think I just stared into the void and dodged it as much as possible.
I feel like this affected you so much more than it affected her even.
Probably.
Well done, my friend. I'm
Thank
glad
you.
you made it out of it unscathed. That does relieve me. I'm really glad you didn't get in trouble for that one.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how I got in trouble for a lot of other shit that I did as a teenager, but like somehow I made it out of that okay.
At least the gay fanfic wasn't one of them. Everybody give it up
Exactly.
for
My
it.
mom tried so dang hard to be supportive with that gay fanfic shit. And now she knows that I still cosplay characters like from the series, so it's hilarious.
I do enjoy this is a long-lasting love of yours. Well done, my friend. Hopefully non-denominational
you.
God will forgive you. Everybody give it up for Amelia. Thank you so much for
Thank
dropping on
you.
by, my friend. I have major eye strain right now, you guys. I'm gonna get my cute little blue light glasses, and if you could see a reflection of Streamlabs in the glasses, shut the fuck up. So, no, Amelia said they're not giving the link. Amelia is not sending the link. Oh, hold on. Wait. I refuse to unplug my headphones for this. Oh. Okay, let me check who's next. Let me see. You know, we've had really, like a really consistent number of viewers throughout this entire thing, which is very impressive. Who's next? Oh my god, Zach is next. Zach!
I fear for my life.
Hi, my
I have
friend.
never been more nervous, and I don't know why.
This is, you guys, this is my cousin. This is my cousin, Zach. I'm so happy you're here.
Hi.
What nasty, gnarly shit are you gonna confess today for us?
Dude, I have a whole fucking list of just as much shit I could think of. Do you want me to start with my mom's sins or specifically my sins?
Your sins. Your mom can come on the stream if she wants, but we're starting with your sins.
Okay, so I'm gonna start from the very beginning. The only time that I can think that my grandma, the one that I live with, ever beat my ass was when I was really, really little, and she had a fish tank and there was a net. And I said that I was fishing. So she beat me. Not like in a bad way, she just caught my butt a little bit.
I'm assuming you literally were yoinking fish out of the fucking tank.
Yes. And they were dying.
What did you do with them? What was the plan?
I was fishing.
No.
I was fishing.
What happened after? Where'd you put the fish?
They were in the net.
Oh, just
they were just sitting there. Yeah, they were just in there.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I have more.
Hit me.
So, I used to be obsessed with Undertale, but in the bad and cringe way for a 12-year-old.
Listen, you're 12.
And
it doesn't count. It does not count.
I used to read AU Sans AU Sans shit.
God damn, that's good. That is. That is.
And I was Ink Sans for Halloween. One year, my mom made almost my entire outfit. It was very cool of her.
You said you were Ink Sans?
Yes.
That's adorable.
And in 5th grade, I used to be friends with someone who was really, really into pentatonics. The group, acapella. Yeah. And we had a whole friend group, and our joke would be that we would ship each other with a member of the group. They got Mitch, I got Avi, and we kind of challenged each other to write fan fictions about each other.
Oh my god.
And it's still up on Wattpad, by the way. I ain't giving y'all the link because it's fucked up. But it's called Adopted by Pentatonics.
Oh my god. Because of course it was. Of course it was.
I was adopted at the age of 12, and then there was a time skip for just only a couple years, and I started flirting with Avi, my adopted father, technically.
That's not good.
That's not good. That's not good. And we got married or whatever, and like all this shit would happen in the story. Like Scott would like hurt me a lot. There was
what the fuck?
So much really, really messed up stuff that I'm not completely sure I'm okay with. Like, it's okay to stay on here. But in the end,
Scott would never.
No,
by the way.
in the end, my husband Avi, he, with himself, because Mitch's brother killed everybody, including me. So he took,
Wow. Hey. Your friend. You said your friend.
Oh god, my time.
No.
Yes.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, did your friend have beef with you?
No, they would just needed a place to vent and chose that for some reason.
I wish they had chosen other characters to project their violent fantasies on too.
Yeah, but no, it was just me.
Yeah, that's fucked. That's
to be fair, Mitch was getting abused too.
That's not
actually
good. That's not fair either.
No, but
were the other friends written into the story as well, or was it just you?
Kind of, because one of my other friends, who's no binding now, they were my birth mother, and they came to the wedding, and they were like, "Come with me, my child," that kind of shit. It was weird. And then the police came and arrested them, and I got married. And now onto my mom shit before I run out of time. My mom, she had me. I was conceived when she was 17, birthed at 18, so there isn't that much of an age gap. I mean, it's generationally weird. She had a Tumblr, she had a DeviantArt,
oh my God.
MySpace. She is very racist, very transphobic, yet she calls herself queer. She really doesn't like labels, though. So when I told her that I was trans, we were in the car. I told her that I was trans, and she was just like, no. She calls herself a Nico. She's a furry. She is a white woman that wants dreads. So,
oh my God.
And she had one for a little while, but it wasn't even a dread. It was just a knot at the back of her head.
She just had one?
Yes, it was just one, and she wanted it that way because, she knew she couldn't actually take care of it. All that fun stuff. And we had a lice scare. We saw a singular one on her head. So we had to brush out her entire hair, all that fun stuff, and we had to brush out the dread. It's just
matted hair.
It's just matted hair. It wasn't even a dread.
It's not.
No.
Holy shit. Wow.
She used to be like very, very goth. I mean, she grew up on corn and all that fun stuff. And she wore rave dreads, which look cool in theory. This is a white woman though.
It is a white woman though. Wow. What a wild individual.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut you off there, but you have 3 strong contenders. I'm labeling this fishing, adopted by pentatonics, and sins of the mother.
Wait, one more thing. She really liked Onision before everything went down.
Of course she did. Fucking, I wish that surprised me. Of course it did. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for popping by, Zach. Those were fucked up. Great though. Thanks. Everybody give it to Zach.
Yay. Okay, bye. Thank you for having me and all that fun stuff.
Next up, we have also friends in the audience. Don't forget that you may also confess if you have additional confessions and you already competed tonight and you would like to confess anonymously. It will not be added to the voting, but I will still absolve you of your sins in between rounds. Next up is Ribera Bonbon. Ribera.
Hello.
Hi.
That's me.
Hi.
Hello.
What would you like to confess?
Okay. I once accidentally went on a date with a white supremacist.
What?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Proceed.
So I was on Tinder literally for the first time in my life because I had just gotten out of like a 4-year relationship.
Okay.
This was in 2019. Yeah, that's one way to start off. And so I matched with this guy on Tinder, and we agreed that we were going to meet up in Pasadena. And I lived in Rancho at the time, so Pasadena and Rancho Cucamonga are like a 40-minute drive apart.
Holy shit.
So I drove 40 minutes to see this man. He showed up 10 to 15 minutes late, which, you know, I'm autistic, so that was just already like setting me off.
It's changing the fucking
And then
schedule.
Right? And then he gets there, and his profile had said that he was 6'1".
Liar. Liar.
He was 5'7".
Oh,
And like, I don't have a problem with short guys. Like, I
But if
just,
you're
I would have
lying
liked to
about
have known, because I'm 5'7", and if I'm like on a date with a shorter man, I prefer not to wear heels because it tends to make them think that I'm scary or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like dwarfing this man because I'm wearing 6-inch heels.
Oh man, God, you dressed up too. If they're lying about it, that's like a whole it's like now you
Exactly.
have like ego things going on.
Exactly. And if you're gonna lie about being 5'7", at least say you're 5'9", not 6'1". I can tell the difference.
Like, how dumb do they think people are?
I don't know. So then, like, the second I shake his hand, I just had this gut feeling. I was like, this date is gonna fucking suck. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. So we get to the pizza joint, and it was like just a Pizza Hut. It was a
What the
Pizza Hut. Like, he was taking me on a date to a Pizza Hut.
You drove 40 minutes to get
For a Pizza Hut. And he said it was the best pizza he had ever had. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And so we sit down, and he's like, okay, so why don't we talk about ourselves? And I was like, okay, that's a weird way to not ask me about myself.
Yeah.
Tell me about yourself. And he goes, well, for one, I'm really into spirituality. And I was like, okay, why don't you talk about that? You know, tell me what you mean. And he's like, well, for one, I don't really believe in evil anymore.
Okay. Here
And I
we
was like-
fucking go.
I was like, oh, okay, what do you mean? And he says, take, for example, Hitler.
No, that is such a bad starter.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? And he's like, well, you know, Hitler didn't think that Hitler was evil. You know, from Hitler's
my
perspective,
God.
it was the Jews that were evil because they were like controlling the banks at the time.
Oh,
and
my
I stopped
God.
him.
So he
and I was
fully
like,
bought into that shit.
and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm Jewish.
Oh my God.
And he's like, oh, well, I'm not saying that the Jews were evil. I'm just saying that Hitler believed that the Jews were evil.
Oh my fucking
And
God.
I was like texting my friend under the table. I'm like, this guy is gonna kill me. He's gonna fucking kill me. And then I was like, okay, you know what? We're moving on. We're moving on from that subject. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, I feel like I have all of the intelligence of an autistic person without the social ineptitude.
Hey, that's funny.
And
He's
I was
really,
I was like, I'm autistic.
Yeah.
Why do you think that you're autistic?
He's like ticking all the possible boxes to not get a second date with you specifically.
Yes, exactly. And so he's like, well, I saw this photo on Facebook, and I was just like, oh, shut up, stop talking right now, shut up. And he's like, it was of an H made of tiny little H's,
oh my God,
and an A made of tiny little A's, and it said a neurotypical person will be able to see the big H and the big A, but not the tiny little details. But an autistic person will be able to see the little H's and the little A's, but not the big picture. But I saw them both, like, at the same time. I was like,
that post sounds like a metaphor he misunderstood.
Which that actually is very autistic.
Oh man.
But I was just like, okay, that's not how autism works.
No.
And he's like, well, yeah, I know it's not because I don't really believe in mental health.
Okay.
Like, and I was like, what? And he's like, well, see, my therapist diagnosed me with like bipolar 2 disorder.
I have
and
news
they
for you,
said-
my guy.
Right, like I'm like, why? Did you research me? This was before I was even on TikTok, and I was like, did you research me before this happened and like check all the boxes to be like the anti-Ricky? And and he was like, but I was feeling depressed, and she said that I was manic, like at the same time. And I was just like, you mean a manic depressive episode,
Yeah.
which is the quintessential part of bipolar 2 disorder? What?
Oh my god.
And I was texting my friend and I was like, please say that my aunt died. Please say somebody's dead so that I can so that I can leave this man. And I was, she gave me a fake emergency, which wasn't even good. I'm pretty sure that I told him something like, I don't know, my father's cousin's brother's former roommate just got in a car accident and died and I need to be on his deathbed.
Oh my god.
And so he's like, let me walk you out. And I was like, please don't,
You're
but
gonna kill me in
okay.
the parking lot of the
Right?
fucking Pizza Hut.
And as we're walking to my car, he tells me, he's like, I'm a real feminist. And that means that I believe that feminism in and of itself is just like, it's contradictory.
Oh my
like
god,
if you were
shut the fuck
right,
up.
and he's like, if you were a real feminist, you would let me hit you.
Whoa,
And I was like, what? What? Okay, I'm going now. I'm getting in my car. And I was like doing the whole, this was nice. Let's do this again sometime dance. And he's like, actually, I'm not that interested. And I looked at this man, and I don't know what possessed me to go, why? Because am I just, what is it? Is it that I'm too Jewish? Is it that I'm autistic? Is it the bipolar thing? Because I can fix that. I can't really, but I can fix it. And then he goes, actually, you're too tall for me.
Holy fuck, dude. Wow. Full fucking circle, dude. Holy fuck.
Bro, it was the wildest. And that was my first date that I went on after breaking up with my boyfriend of 4 years. That was my first ever Tinder date.
I swear to God, there is some evil force in the universe drawing the shittiest men to femme-presenting people who have just exited long-term relationships. I have never met anybody who had exited a long-term relationship who had a good first date after that. Holy shit, dude.
I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. Oh my god. That was like the definition of just like attacking you specifically. And oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm labeling this one Pizza Hut murder date. I feel like you just very, very narrowly missed a hell of a bullet there, dude.
I think so, because like I don't know how that date would have gone if I had stayed there longer.
He said, let me hit you. Jesus fucking Christ. That is, wow. Wowee, dude. Hey, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I'm sorry you have a nightmare life. Oh my god. Everybody
really
give it
do.
up for Rivera Bonbon. Also, follow them on TikTok. If you want to plug your TikTok, you make good content. Love that good content.
I make the content on the Tickety Talks. It's Ribera Bonbon.
It's the same username that you see on the screen on Discord. Well done,
Yeah.
my friend. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Kai. Kaianius. Hi. Unmute. You got it. Hi.
Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. This is one of my IRL friends, you guys. And I put you last because you have a fucked up story to tell us.
Yes, I do. I even wrote it out because I was just like, because otherwise it will spiral and who knows what will happen. But I actually have a mini story that is like all of 30 seconds long that will also maybe possibly shock you.
Okay.
Because it happened in the youth center.
Okay, the way we met, for context, I haven't started your timer yet.
Mhm.
Kai was a youth group leader when I was a student, and then we both obviously progressed past that point, and we both exited the church pretty heavily, I would say, and now we're both trans masks. So.
You know, I really don't know how I just kind of attracted all of the gays.
You did.
To my like little circle of Christians, but it just was.
I think it was also the neurodivergence. We all just felt safe with you.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on your 5-minute timer now. Give me those secrets.
Okay. So this is what happened at church that shall remain nameless. I once sold a picture of my tits from the bathroom of the church that will remain nameless right after I had led a prayer time where someone prayed for their aunt that had breast cancer. I felt kind of guilty, but I also felt $30 richer.
Get your fucking bag. Get your fucking bag, dude.
You know.
Hold on. Did you take the picture in the bathroom, or did you already have it on hand and just completed
No,
the
I took
sale?
it.
Well done. Get the fucking bag.
Thank you. Okay, no, that was
the chat is just people saying what? The chat is just people saying what?
That's just the appetizer to this next story. Okay. This one, I will preface this with the fact that I was 23 when this happened. One day I woke up somewhat still an innocent girl. I went downstairs with my miniature wiener dog to let him out to our little courtyard to let him go to the bathroom, and I saw a butterfly, and I had just gotten my first camera, and I stupidly and naively ran out the door naked into our enclosed courtyard.
So you were just hanging out around the house naked, which is pretty standard.
Yeah.
But you went outside, which is real brave of you.
Yeah. Naked with a camera. And I missed the butterfly, did not get to take its picture, let my dog go to the bathroom, and I go back inside, only to find, to my horror, that the door is locked. My brain reads error 404, and I try the door again. I try all the doors that go out to the patio, and all are locked. I then cry for about 15 minutes.
I would too. What do you even do then?
I start wondering if I can maybe pick the lock, and I see one of those pink flamingos in our garden and rip it out of the ground. I try to use one of its metal legs to pick the lock, but alas, I am unsuccessful. I do not have clothing, keys, or my phone, and come to the conclusion that I will have to seek help. I look around and begin to look for things to clothe myself with. I see some large leaves and think to myself, sure, I could Adam and Eve it up. I go over and realize those leaves have a serrated edge, not naked friendly at all.
No.
I keep looking only to see that the grill has a vinyl cover over it, and ashamedly, I go and take the grill cover off. I wrap it around my...
Sorry, were you living with your parents at the time?
Yes, this is when I lived in that little triplex in Tallahassee with my parents.
Okay, they just weren't home. Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, they were out of town for a few days.
So we got... oh no, days?
Days. So I wrapped the grill cover around myself, and though it really doesn't cover much, it made me feel better to have something. My next problem is finding a way out of my closed courtyard. Behind the courtyard is a 1/4 acre of poison ivy.
Oh my
hard
god!
packed. Keep in mind, I lived in a condo with my family that was a triplex, and ours was in the middle. So to the left is a high fence that I haven't a chance in hell of scaling, and to my right is a little metal garden fence. I rip it out of the ground and put it back, only to be faced with my neighbor's back wall being all windows.
Oh my god!
In my head, I hear dun 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 as I check to see if there's anyone inside close to the windows and run past. I get to the bushes on the side of their house and look out at the street to make sure no one's around before I run around the house and into that very neighbor's front closed courtyard and bang on the door for help. No one comes. I peek over the courtyard wall, Mission Impossible playing in my head again, and remember having a conversation with the crazy tele-spiritual lady across the street. I run, darting across the street, up to her front door, banging on the door and ringing the doorbell. She eventually comes to the door, cocks her head to the side, and says with a stank face, "Can I help you?" I quickly explain and ask to come inside to use her phone. I call my mother first, who is out of town and cannot help me. I call a locksmith, and while I wait for him, the lady doesn't give me a sheet or a towel or a robe.
What the fuck?
I simply sit in my grill cover on her couch.
Holy fuck.
The locksmith gets to my house and apparently got lost, so he's mad. He makes me lead him around around the house and through my neighbor's backyard, following my basically naked ass, and uses a credit card to unlock my door in about 3 seconds.
God,
I go inside and open my front door for him and tell him I'll be right out to pay him, but I have to go upstairs and put clothes on. He stays rooted next to the stairs and doesn't move even after encouraging him to wait for me outside. I clench everything, walk up the stairs, and change, thinking maybe I'll get a discount since he got a peep show.
What a fucking creep. Oh no.
Downstairs and clothed, he charged me $125, no discount.
Fuck
I then
that.
get in my car and go to the church where I see baby Stevie and tell him my deep, deep pain. Everyone laughs. And that, Girls, Gays, and Days, is the grill cover story.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. The second you told me you were going to tell me, say the girls cover story, I remembered it. Because I remember you telling me that at church, and it was so fucking astounding.
I know, I told you, and I told Claire, and I told somebody else, and then I think someone heard it, and then by the end of the day, the entire youth group knew about it, and I was just like, welcome everyone to my worst moment in life.
That is goddamn humiliating. I did not realize, I don't think at the time, that this was something that had happened to you so recently. I think I thought it had happened a few years prior. I did not realize this was a recent trauma of yours.
No.
Oh, man, dude.
And all of that happened before 10 a.m.
That is the worst possible way to start a day. I maybe would have never left my house ever again after that.
Yeah, to be fair, that's not even the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Message me after, because I want to know the worst thing that's ever happened to you. But your time is out, and this is a hell of a thing to go on the poll. We're about to start the group 4 voting. Everybody give it up for Kai. What a fucking tale. Thank you so much for coming on, my friend.
Hi, guys.
Goodbye, my friend. My loves, we are at the tail end of the night. Our tale is almost coming to an end. But first, let's get the group 4 voting in. Let's see who our final finalist is. Wait, let me change the settings so you all can't inflate the votes. Hold on. Wait. Limit. Saved. Okay. Go. Yeah. So, just to review, we had Faith, who did fuck a married man, and also, oh shit, what was the second homewrecker story? Oh, and then catfished. Oh my god. Catfished the best friend's man. Oh my god. Okay. Married man escapades. I'm editing hers. Catfished unsuccessfully. Okay. And then we had Amelia, whose conservative mother discovered their gay fanfic. Zach had 3 confessions, fishing, the Adopted by Pentatonics fanfiction, and the many sins of his mother. Rivera Bonbon almost got murdered on a Pizza Hut date by a white supremacist. And Kai, of course, had a massive grill cover travesty. Go get those votes in for group 4. Go crazy, my friends. Let's read our final audience confessions, why don't we? Ooh, we have a tie. Y'all better get your votes in, because there is a solid tie right now going. Oh my god. Alright, boys. Oh, okay. So for audience confessions, let's take a look. Once at a summer camp, a bunch of other kids and I were in a river, and this one kid kept splashing me and wouldn't stop, so I grabbed his arm and bit him as hard as I could. It worked. He stopped. Good. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Let me see. Not sure how I got sick, but I got sick when I was 13. I was just watching TV in my mom's room, and suddenly the most aggressive, violent vom happened. It got on everything except for me, including but not limited to, the TV stand, my dad's laundry, the bed behind me, my mom herself, I'm pretty sure, my ice cream, and the door into the main hallway. Oh my god, I had to watch as my just 50-year-old mother with a broken knee hobbled down to the laundry room like 6 times while I cried over my ice cream and generally how exhausted I was. A memory I always whiff of whenever I'm assuming remember whenever I accidentally say something too snippy to her. And I still feel bad to this day. Hey, that fucking sucks. That's gruesome as fuck, dude. Get your group 4 votes in. It's still tied. Get your group 4 votes in, boys. Oh, that's not good. This person lost their V card to a Sharpie. Bled a lot when it happened and kept bleeding for a day or two and got really scared, so got their guardian to take them to the hospital. On the ride there, had to tell them what happened, and it was so embarrassing. I don't think that counts. Virginity is a construct either way, so no, not really. But, god damn, bleeding! Hey, I'm not gonna ask questions. That's a whole, Jesus, okay. Oh, this one's from Aries, who had something similar to what happened to Shiloh, happened to them. They had Larry Stylinson smut fan art as their iPad wallpaper in middle school, and their mom found out. Hey, that was fucking dumb. That was stupid. That was really fucking dumb, dude. I'm gonna read one more. Oh, this one is from Minky. Boys, get your group 4 votes in. Break that fucking tie. Mink, if you don't, I won't read yours if you don't want me to have said your name. I haven't read it yet. Okay, I have Mink's permission. Really cute guy came into my work, and he was sitting in the lobby eating his food at a table rather than close to the front counter. I was enamored. I could not stop staring at him. I asked my coworkers and a joking manager if they had any liquid confidence, and somehow, among the "are you asking us to get you drunk" jokes, I got convinced to talk to him. However, I'm a chicken shit coward and just asked if I could clear his tray and offered him stickers. They got put kids' meals, they're Kids Bop themed, but he turned them down. So I immediately left to finish clearing the tray and hide behind the front counter. Minky, that is so embarrassing. Kids Bop stickers? How did you think that was?
Yeah.
Kids
Bop stickers.
How'd you think that was gonna go, Mink?
To be fair, the Kids Bop stickers were not my idea.
Fair? How recently was this?
Last month?
Yeah, that sounded a little too recent for my liking.
Okay, to be fair though, the Kids Bop stickers were not my idea. My AGM at the time, who is now fired, is the one that was like, give him stickers, and it's like,
now why the fuck did this person think that would work?
I don't know. It was the most awkward thing too, because I was like, because I'm, as part of my job, I walk out to the lobby to like clean up anyway, and he was the only person sitting out there, so I was like, I can take your tray if you're done with it, and he's like, okay. So I grabbed the tray and it was like, so do you want some stickers?
God damn.
God
damn, dude. Fucking Christ.
And my AGM at the time was just like, well, who turns down stickers? And it's like, probably grown men.
That is how old was the AGM?
Like a little bit around my age, but a little older than me. And I'm 20 right now.
Is horrifying. It's time to check the group 4 voting. Aries, what did you say? Did you see the thing at the end of mine? What was Aries'? Hold on. Oh, also, I should get my Twitch mod roll back on Discord. You should. Hey, Minky, could you do that? Could you give Aries the... Thank you. Let's see who won group 4. God damn. This one was close.
Who won? I'm curious.
Coming in at a hot 37.5% is Ribera Bonbon with the Pizza Hut murder date. A close second, 31.3% is Kai with the grill cover travesty, and Faith came in third with 12.5% of the votes. Home record times 2. How fucking delightful! Congratulations, Ribera Bonbon. And now we enter our final round. Hold on, there we go. Pizza Hut murder date. Ooh. Hold on. Let me get the finalist in here. God, these are all so good, you guys. Between all these finalists, okay, I'm editing this one, so you cannot skew these votes. Ribera Bonbon, I know you especially are prone to this. I will not allow it. Sure on that URL. Alright. Get your final fucking votes in, boys. There's an echo. Is somebody in the VC unmuted? Okay, I think it got fixed. Finalist voting. Get those fucking confessions in, my guys. Not confessions. Get the confessions in too, obviously. I'm still reading those. Get your final votes in. Final votes, boys. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the Discord as well.
To be really honest, the Pizza Hut murder date got me.
It's really
so
yeah.
fucked.
Stevie, I just want to point out that you talking about I'm not letting you inflate the votes. You sound like that one stressed school admin at the prom when people are trying to stuff the ballot box.
It's not permitted. It is not permitted. You will not ruin this. Let me pull up my game show music again. I need my good game show music. Get those fucking votes in, my guys. Let's review. Let's review everybody who is in the final votes. We are looking at Elphesia, who had a good 3 confessions. Jeffree Star had the crush on Jeffree Star. Scamming a 30-year-old man out of $1,000 worth of Apple products and then throwing them away. And the time that they accidentally stole a horse from an Irishman. Next up, we have Squid Hat, who was the person who popularized the Shaggy Coon Tumblr post, accidentally told a caller at the call center that they were not a stinky little man, and got a caller at the call center arrested. Get those fucking votes in, my guys. I see where you have about 18 votes in at the moment. Third is Sushi. Simple, easy, pissed to bed. Pissed to fucking bed, dude. Sushi and their sister pissed under the bed constantly for weeks on end, all day long.
And on the bed, Stevie.
And finally on the bed, which is what got them caught. And of course, Ribera Bonbon with the Pizza Hut murder date with a white supremacist who also managed to be ableist, and he had a lot of stuff going on. He had a lot of stuff going on. I do really wonder how that individual is doing now. We have 20 responses so far, boys. We have 20 on in there. We have 24 viewers. Get your fucking votes in, my guys. I'm gonna take a little peek. Ooh, that's close. That's close, folks. That's real close. I am thrilled by this. I'm just gonna leave the annoying game show music on in the background. Just gonna sit in there. I see folks are hanging out in the event VC. This is delightful. Why don't I take a look at more audience confessions in the meantime? My gay awakening came from a friend I had a crush on that was a ginger, but I kind of knew before that because I would have dreams about marrying my best friend of like 15 years after he made it very clear he would only ever see me as a good friend. That's how it is, ain't it? Nah, that's how, you know? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes that's how it goes. Please don't say I had a crush on Jeffree. I just thought he was a hot elf for a moment of weakness. You're right. I should clear your name. That is not fair. I should be truthful with you. That is not a fair judgment to pass on you. It was an accident. Next up, we have, ooh, I've read some of these already. Okay, I think there's an additional one that just came in. Hi, Series. Okay, so Series said, my dad gave me his credit card info a long time ago, and I'm sure he knows I wrote it down. We don't get along all the time, and every now and then after we have an argument, I'll use it to buy myself Starbucks. After a particularly bad one, I opened a Hulu subscription with it and wouldn't give him the password to cancel it or do it myself for like 6 months. He didn't actually do anything about it other than beg, so I just had free Hulu. Hulu is like $6 a month. Whatever, he can afford it. What was your audience confession, Ribera? Let me see. Oh no, God. There's so many good ones. Okay, this is a recent one. I currently want to fuck the worst person I've ever met. He's obnoxious, filled with toxic masculinity, makes every conversation about himself, has a forceful nature, and him being almost 40 while I'm 28 weirdly fulfills my daddy kink. Oh man, I don't know if I can read that sentence. My brain and my, are competing, and I don't know which will win. Probably neither, because he's not interested in me. Thank God. Thank God. Honestly, I'm grateful that the trash took itself out on that one. That's goddamn. Oh, the person who confessed earlier, who was the online conflict addict. Oh my God. They said, I am literally a psychologist, and some of my old college classmates and current coworkers are fascinated by my various neuroses. Because I said a psychologist would have a field day with you. Incorrect in ways you couldn't possibly be aware of. That is tragic. That's tragic. Oh, it was you. Don't fuck him. Please don't fuck him. Please don't fuck him. Please don't fuck him. Jesus. Which one of my followers is a psychologist? This is fascinating. These are interesting. Okay. I once befriended... Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. I once befriended a football player that made fun of the special education kids just to exact my revenge upon him. Oh, one day he asked me to grab his chocolate milk for him. I took it, opened it, put half a bottle of chocolate laxative in his milk. I took it to him and waited and watched him drink it, begin to feel uncomfortable, and partially shat himself as he was running out of the cafeteria to the bathroom. He was out of school all week, and I never heard him say anything about or to the special education kids ever again. To be honest, I'm not sorry, but I think maybe I should be. No, you shouldn't. You're doing the Lord's work. Non-denominational God. Oh, hold on. What? Oh. Non-denominational God said it's okay. You've been absolved of your sins. It's all right. It's all good. God said it's okay. Let me see. Let's take a sexy little peek at the votes. How's it wrapping up? There we go, boys. We have our winner. Are you ready? Are you ready, boys? The winner is Sushi. Piss into bed. Piss in the bed, boys. Piss in the bed. In a rousing 33.3% of the votes, Sushi is the winner of the night. A close second with 29.2% of the votes is Ribera Bonbon with the Pizza Hut murder date. Third place is Alphesia with the combination Jeffree Star, Sugar Baby, The Horse Is Here confession. And fourth place is Squid Hat, who is Shaggy Coon, the stinky little man, and got a call center caller arrested. Who can compete with Piss in the Bed? Boys, what a delightful evening. Stellar. Sushi, I think I have your Venmo already, if I remember correctly. You are the grand winner. You have been absolved of your sins. Piss in the Bed, non-denominational God said, it's okay. Non-denominational, non-judgmental God said it's all good. Honestly, they would have done the same. Truly comical, truly excellent. Mwah. Well done, my friend. Incredibly well done. You have been absolved of your sins, and you are the winner of a grand total of $5.99 USD. I will DM you after. This is a stellar end to a stellar night. I appreciate you all so much for coming out. This is very fun. I will probably do another event like this sometime. I am so happy. God damn, thank you so much to all of my mutuals, all my sweet mutuals who came out for the event. I super appreciate you. This was insanely fun. I will be putting this VOD up on YouTube right after this. So my YouTube channel is now linked in the chat. You can go watch this VOD and you can hear all the juicy little secrets you want as much as you want. Thank you again for all coming out. I'm gonna go raid somebody because we have a lot of viewers. So let's go find somebody else's stream to watch. Let's get away from this bullshit. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming out. See you again next week. Bye.
What a stream.
What a stream. What a stream.